Yes, we're doing it. Last where we left off, our group uncovered some mysteries, solved those mysteries, defeated a Rakshasa, an interesting tiger demon, a spider lady of legend, and ran into an old friend, Dr. Andrew Craven, who's made you guys an offer. Where Jace and Farnsby were made the offer and reported back to everyone else. And that's where we're pick up.
Actually, that's not where we pick up.
No.
We opened up the trap door.
Oh, you open up the trap door. Oh yeah, and
Yep.
Borealis here.
Leave someone in two.
I'm in the middle of still wrapping the body and preparing it.
Okay.
You know what I'm doing. And I'm not going to say it out loud. You know what I'm doing.
This bitch is dead. We're like, okay.
Because I'm outside. Because you guys sent me outside.
You've already calmed the other ladies down, working on releasing them.
Well, is this after we had our rest or before we had our rest?
So
Technically, we got a rest because we leveled up.
yeah, you leveled up, so you're rested up right now.
So I couldn't use.
Does he technically get the long rest?
He did because he was cured before we leveled
That's
up.
right. That's right. I forgot he got cured.
Yeah. Because he got cured by the maid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The house lady.
Like, is there. Could I revive or revivify?
Potentially, yes. You have a minute to do it.
Yeah,
You need a diamond.
He also used Spare the Dying.
I tried to use Spare the Dying.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Correction. I tried and it didn't work.
Do we have the diamond?
I
don't think we have a diamond.
I mean, I don't know.
Okay.
No, unless you have a diamond, I don't even know why I don't have a diamond. I can tell you that right now.
Okay, make a perception check real fast. 16. Okay, Farnsby, have you made it known loud that you need a diamond?
Yeah.
Okay, you see a treasure chest like hidden back in the corner of underneath the cellar. What do you go do?
Oh, I'll sprint through
You
it.
sprint through
Real quick. Insight on the, or looking for traps.
You're looking real quick. It's real quick, so it's a high DC. Go ahead, make a roll
I'm
for
going to
me.
jump down there and use Mage Hand to open it.
Just okay.
What am I looking? What am I doing? Perception?
Insight on it.
Insight?
No, investigation. Sorry, investigation for like you're looking for traps real fast.
Okay. 22.
22. Okay, real fast. You realize it's trapped, but as soon as you realize it's trapped, you see a magic hand to spring it open. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw for me.
I was going to do it before he got up to the chest. I guess if he was investigating the chest.
And he runs pretty fast.
First of all, we are in a very enclosed space. This is a shack.
And he runs fast, so...
Okay, but you're also rogue, so you may be able to get out of this without taking any damage. So we see
What'd you say?
dexterity saving throw.
The 17.
17. Okay, you succeed as like a spike comes up shooting out of it. You see a chest full of gemstones.
So I spot a diamond real fast.
Real fast. With your, I think with your 20 passive, you spot a diamond real fast.
Grab it and I'll chuck it to Farnsby.
You can grab it.
Cast it.
Okay.
Don't know why you need it here.
Okay. How do I want to do the resurrection rolls for this?
First time we have to use it, right?
This is the first time we eat as a group yet. I've ever used
Yeah. And in my world, revivification at the moment is the only thing that would work. So, revivify. Okay.
And she is technically an NPC.
NPC. I'll roll a d20 as a death saving throw, and if it's above 10,
I was gonna say,
as a
like,
base DC, she'll come back.
to her knowledge, you know, there's a bunch of maniacs that are still
Yes.
around her dead body trying to do something.
It's a thing, like, you could lower
I mean, is this a thing because it just says
This is just because of the world that we're in.
yeah, it's risky.
Yeah,
You can
the soul
lower.
has to be willing.
Yeah, you can. You can lower the DC if you like.
How's the dead body gonna be willing?
The soul.
The soul has to
soul.
be willing.
Yeah,
you
nothing-
can lower the
nothing
DC
body.
if you guys think you have anything to say with her in this amount of time. You don't have long.
I don't know what's going on. I'm just like,
I
I was in the middle of wrapping her up.
He's the only one that
Yeah,
knows
he
what's
ripped
going on.
off that stuff. He like catches the diamond as Val tosses him up. He starts bringing it down over her body as he almost about to plunge it into.
sorry.
All right.
I'm just gonna yell, hold on.
Hold on, alright. Okay, and also, I know with death saving throws, your aura will count towards it as well. So I'm going to go ahead and put your aura towards his roll as well,
I
yeah.
did not know that.
Because his aura affects all saving throws as long as he's conscious. So if there's someone who's a death saving throw within 10 feet of him, they get 12, 15, alright. Comes in as you see, like, it's an awful, disgusting sight as her head was split in two. As the four of you all witness, as like flesh and tendrils start like snapping together in place and start sucking her back in. As the body comes whole again, and
Have I ever seen anything like that before?
history check as the body mends together and she breathes still unconscious.
17.
17. Once.
Once.
Like.
I'm outside.
Alright.
Good. I'm more than happy to blow people apart, but watching somebody sew back together, that.
I don't know how
like-
badly he was hurt, but wasn't he revivified?
I was.
But I don't remember how you died.
Craven.
Well, I know
Yeah,
Craven,
he
but
gets
if Craven,
spelled.
but
He
if
got
Craven
spelled
like
or
cut him in half and revivified him,
No.
you would have seen it because you
I was
were.
unconscious.
No, he wasn't
He
cutting half. I
healed
think
you.
it was
He
either a
healed you
spell or
before
psychic.
he got revived.
It's either a spell or psychic blast.
Yeah,
I was
you
bad.
got healed because you were just unconscious before you.
I
was
thought we were in
revived.
the middle doing both at the same time.
Yeah.
Didn't matter.
She seems to be alive, unconscious. Probably a good thing at the moment.
I shut the chest. Not breaking since she
Yeah.
rest.
Alright.
Right now, I'm just like, I'm gonna sit on that chest and just kind of breathe out a heavy sigh of relief.
Spike shoots up your ass.
He said.
Woo!
He said, oh, it's like,
Start with the game.
Okay. And before you guys do anything, now that she seems to be breathing and alive.
just kind of pull her off to the side.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna go check on Borealis and see what happened with him. He's probably not. I don't know. He may be in a decent mood. I don't know.
Did you
He just
leave?
killed somebody, so I'm gonna start.
How long is this process taking?
Let's see. How
A minute.
Revivify has a minute or 5.
A minute.
A minute.
1 minute.
Probably after everything settles down, they take a breather. It's probably been 5 minutes.
And I've been outside the whole time. Walking speed is every 6 seconds, right?
Mm-hmm. Were you running?
I would have been.
Okay. You walk
So-
out, see, you can see Borealis on horse riding away.
I'm not. I'm not.
Okay,
outside.
whoever goes outside,
Yeah.
you'll see Borealis riding away on a horse.
He's riding away on a horse. He's pretty fast.
And
Yeah,
psychic
if I'm
dimension has
dashing,
not been made
if
yet.
I'm dashing, I have 80 feet
Yeah.
of movement every 6 seconds.
I'm like retching off the side of the building. I'm just like, and then I pull back. That's not good.
Is our psychic link broke?
So he had never set up a psychic.
So I
link
haven't
up
set
for
up
the
a
day.
psychic-
No, I mean,
Yeah.
No, it's been like a day.
You guys
Yes,
set
I
one
did.
up. You guys set one up today.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a day.
Because it lasts like he rolls for how many hours, but it's been past the hours for the psychic link.
Yeah.
period. And he is definitely too far for your psychic link at this time.
Okay. This is determined if I'd be sprinting out this enough to set up a psychic link or not. Because if he tells me he's riding away on a horse, and I need to talk to you for something, to let you know that this lady is not
Does the psychic
dead.
link work if someone's not willing?
You establish telepathic communication between you and yourself. Perfect cooperation. As an action, choose a creature you can see up to a number of creatures equal to your proficiency bonus. Then roll, and then for the number of hours you can speak telepathically. You can send or receive messages, no action required. You and the other creature must be within 1 mile of each other. The creature can't use this telepathy if it can't speak any languages, and a creature can end the telepathic connection anytime. So I can still get a message off to you,
Okay.
but you can end
As
it.
long as you see me by the time you come out.
Pretty much. Which, if I decide to go or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do not.
So you rode off without any explanation.
Yes.
Okay.
We explained it.
I know him. From John's perspective, he sees something different going on.
Wonder if he was wanted for murder somewhere else.
Okay. I look at you and I go, what?
Well, he ran off the second he killed somebody. If you're wanted in more than one place, there's a lot less places you can hide.
Does he still have the stone?
I have the stones. Send
Yeah,
the
I
stones?
don't have the stones.
No, the prisms. Does he still have one of the prisms?
No.
No, we have.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you two have them.
Yeah.
I
both
have the
have
cube.
I've got the pyramid.
Yes.
Yeah, because the irony was, if you recall, Craven didn't know that they had them, and he was trying to bargain for them while they were fucking in there with them.
Well, you're also assuming that he didn't know.
Yeah, that's true.
Because
We
he
are
just
assuming
murdered
that.
you for
He
the
could have
front
just
of
been
everyone.
being quote unquote nice. I mean, but yeah.
Cordial.
Yeah.
Oh, realize, hey, I'm in public. It might not be a smart thing to do to blow somebody ash inside of in public.
Okay, well,
Wouldn't be the first time.
well, I mean, if he needs to get away, get a breather for some reason, that's fine.
Guess we'll see if he comes back.
If he comes back, then that's different.
So what are you guys doing at this time?
I'm going to start making up my report for the last couple of days
Okay.
because this has been a nuthouse.
Yes.
No way.
Okay. John, what would you like to do after throwing up?
Oh, once I've recovered and realized he ran off, I'm going to start trying to finish up my cigars, I guess, because it's the only thing I have to do, and I'm going to be working in an area where I can watch for him coming back.
Okay. Farnsby, what would you like to do?
I'm just gonna stay with the girl and make sure she's okay.
Okay. Jace.
Well, if he's doing his report and they're not doing anything in particular, I'm going to go down and look at that chest and see all that was in it.
Okay. Go
I'm
ahead.
doing my report right over the chest. So if you want
He's
to take
sitting
it through,
on it.
yeah.
Well, move so I can look at this.
Divvy up the party funds, you know what to do.
So, you open up the chest.
And be careful it was trapped.
I will avoid the trap if it resets.
Okay. You may need to get dexterity saving throw with advantage since you know it's there.
We saw where it came out, so wouldn't I just be able to avoid the one spot? If it's a stationary trap?
I mean, if you know someone's gonna punch you, wouldn't you think you could just avoid it because you know where his fist is?
Yeah, but you don't know which direction the fist's gonna come.
You know exactly
I mean,
where
it's
the
gonna
trap
come from him.
But you know exactly where the trap is. I'll roll for that.
That's why you have advantage.
I think I got it. Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. Yes, you succeeded. Take 1 point of piercing
He didn't
damage.
take any damage when he dodged
You have
it.
evasion.
He's evasion.
So if he takes a dexterity saving succeeds, he takes no damage.
You watch it.
Don't be giving me that attitude.
I think he can.
I could end you.
Why did you shut the door?
I changed my mind. You take a 3d20 damage.
Val notices that you have a new piercing.
Right at the nipple.
Oh, that one was there.
So it is full of different sized gemstones, mostly rubies and sapphires, but there's a couple diamonds down in there.
Any gold?
No gold, just pure gemstones. We'll have the
This
gold
guy
on
never
us.
had gold. on him.
Nope.
Just random ass stuff.
I was feeding her rage drink.
Alright, we'll cut over,
Okay, hold on. Other
Got the
positions.
range drake hiding somewhere.
say, a chest full of jewels. We'll go over a whole list later.
Before we do all this stuff, the stuff that was in the chest up top, the tiger chest, was it just the items that were stolen, or was there other things in there too?
Or the items that were stolen, you came across the ledger that was in there originally, which you've already looked through. Other than that, though, there was nothing else.
Okay, so it was just the items that were stolen.
No.
Okay. And we got back the shield, right?
Yes, you did
Yes.
manage to get the shield and the gun. But you also don't have the magic pouch to go with it.
Correct. Yes, I have the gun, but no magic pouch. So I have to hand load all these shits.
Negotiate.
So, we'll get to that when we get there.
Oh, the irony of this, huh? Yeah.
Borealis.
So does the pouch have to be within range of the gun?
Yes.
Yeah, like, Craven's just sitting there holding the pouch and notices the bullets just are disappearing.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing about this that you guys don't know
He
yet.
starts grabbing them.
Maybe the pouch can work anywhere. And maybe Craven may be just throwing stuff in there to get loaded in that gun that you
You
don't
shoot
know
a
about.
fucking ear of corn comes out. No, a flag that says bang.
And you know, there's also magic bullets out there, and maybe not all magic bullets are beneficial to the person who's firing them.
That's okay, I'm a rogue. I'm gonna.
Constitution saving throws. Alright, Borealis,
Kill clown.
as you are racked with guilt over murdering an innocent person, just bolting on your horse out, making your way to town as we've discussed.
Yes.
You get to town, it takes you, you rush your horse, you'll make a constitution saving throw for your horse to see if it gets exhausted.
It's a 17 plus whatever horse's
Okay,
constitution
so it
saving throw
succeeds,
is.
it succeeds. So, it's sweat, it's all lathered and like huffing, but you get to town in a record amount of time. You're at town.
Okay.
What do you do next?
I know where he's at.
So you head there?
Yep.
Okay, you go to the gentleman's club. Go to the gentleman's club and you see
I
a
walk
figure
in.
that's been described to you as you
Yep.
walk in. Sitting there smoking, like drinking a glass of what appears to be whiskey.
Okay. Take a deep breath. Compose myself. I don't want to appear too desperate.
Okay.
And approach Craven.
Alright.
Brock's like, fuck, why did I roll that? Why did I roll
I
that?
probably thought something like this was going to happen. Story,
I assume that's where you.
storytelling. Alright.
That's
After
me
this
personally.
tall, bald man sitting in a chair drinking his glass, like, he looks up to you, looks at you, and you speak, what, Simeon and Aquin in Elvish, huh?
Yeah. What the fuck is it? Yeah, Aquin and Elvish.
Okay, I'm
yeah.
going to actually make a roll to see how he addresses you. He addresses you in Elvish. Go, hello, my elven friend, how can I help you?
I'm a little taken aback, but out of respect and courtesy, take my hat off. And I say, well, I hear you are a man of power. Great power, that is. And I've also been told you've done some. I'm going to continue talking Elvish because the Barth Innkeep is human, right?
Everyone else in here is
Okay, yeah. So I'm going to keep talking Elvish so I don't expose him. And I hear you're a man also of great evil too. But that's
I wouldn't describe myself as that, but
that's
fair.
only,
Start off with
only,
the insult.
only what I've been told.
Go with the
I figure-
compliments and then throw in a
I
non-compliment.
figure I tell you what I've heard, so I want to see which side you'll choose here.
I'd say I choose the side that benefits me the most.
That's fair. So I've.
But why don't we move somewhere else to talk about this? Since
Okay.
Everyone else that seems to be giving us eyes for speaking in in a different language. He stands up and goes outside and
I follow.
Follow. He walks around the building and you see a cart and there's 2 people inside the cart with cloaks over their heads. You see like an abundance of
what?
Cart.
Oh, okay. I heard car and I'm like,
No, sorry. Cart. A cart. And there's like 2 people sitting in the front of the cart like with strings and they have cloaks pulled over and there's like you see a whole bunch of a menagerie of just items lying around in the cart.
Any items I would recognize?
Yes. From the auction, you see a whole bunch of items in there. Yes. Like, all right, well, since we're out
I haven't
here,
actually been to the auction house.
you probably had some.
I guess yeah. I think that's right. Okay, so I guess he's getting in the cart.
He doesn't get in the cart. He's just like, since we're out here, no one else is around. Then. So what do you need? That you come ineffectually come begging for my assistance.
I've made a terrible mistake. I'm sure you know of the rest of my party that I'm with.
I do.
They've told me you seem to know everything, so I figure you already knew I was with them.
I did. Yes, you looked familiar.
And we liberated some slaves from a cellar at this farmhouse, and in anticipation of a potential battle, since we didn't actually know what was down there, I cleaved one in 2.
Yes, I saw. It was interesting.
You saw, okay. You know what? I'm not even going to question how you did. I'm at the point of pretty much. I'm already here begging. I don't need to know more. So I'm hoping that you and your power are able to bring this person back to life. I'm racked with guilt over this. I'm not someone to kill an innocent person.
I see. You have. Might be able to do it. It's hard to do that kind of stuff. I do have a couple more favors I could call in too. I could probably make the whole event disappear like it never happened. But what are you willing to give me for it?
I don't know if Craven's interested in that.
Hey, we don't know, man. We don't know.
I don't know, he's made it very blatantly clear he's not interested in any of us, I think.
We didn't have a blue person before.
I don't have any flaws or anything. I think that'll pertain to this. I'll have to wing this a little bit. When you say you make the whole event disappear, do you mean the entire night or just that incident?
I think it'd be nice and just be for that one moment.
That would definitely be preferred. The rest of the night was actually, we had to take care of some other evil beings, and I was in the room when they were talking about the prisms, right? Mm-hmm. And yeah, that's right, because that's how I know about them. So, and I mean, if you made the whole night disappear, then you already know we have the items you're seeking. So
yeah,
then we wouldn't have them if the whole night disappeared. There'd just be more trouble for you. So if we could do that, I'm loyal to what I deem my captain, which is Val, as you know. So I don't.
I'm a man that can respect loyalty.
I do not want to do anything to harm him or the rest of the party, but I'm willing to discuss what you would request of me for such a thing to happen.
Fancy way of talking around without actually answering my question of what you'd be willing to do for me.
I have been around a lot of politicians.
It's obvious. Just nothing but answer a question with another question. All right. Well, you probably know what in particular I liked, and it's probably been discussed with you already.
I do know you want the items.
Mm-hmm. But, as you said, you don't want to harm your party, and technically that's not your decision to make, is it?
No, and I'm not.
You're
And
not
I'm not
willing-
in personal ownership of them.
You're not going to be willing to steal them for me from your party members, are you?
I'm not one to steal from people I'm loyal to, unfortunately.
I can respect that. It's a little bit problematic since that's what I'm going for, but a deal has been made for those anyway.
I'd definitely be willing to, try and sway them into that, but I know there's nothing guaranteed towards you, and I wouldn't expect that to be considered as actual.
He flips up a finger and goes, give me a moment, I'm thinking. So, I know your group, they're traveling around the entire West, going to be doing stuff. There is there's another one of these items, and it's in Colorado. The problem is, there's something in Colorado that doesn't want me there, so I can't go myself. When you guys get there, I want you to be the one to get the next one of those plain prisms. How about we just call them that? And I want you to give that one to me.
What does this one look like? We have a spear, don't we?
No.
You
We have
have
a prism.
We have a cube and
They're all prisms.
you have
we have a cube.
these two shapes here.
Okay, yeah, we have a cube and a pyramid. Okay. Why do I keep thinking we have a spear? This is like, I know this happened last time too.
We made a joke about it.
Yes.
That's
Yes,
right.
That's right.
But there won't be a sphere one.
It should be an 8-sided object, an octahedron.
Oh.
So it should be like 2 pyramids. For what I've seen your groups humor, 2 pyramids that are ass to ass.
I kind of chuckle a bit. Yeah, that's our humor. So I'm assuming that you're not just wanting me to be the one to retrieve it. You're also wanting to retrieve it from me after said event.
Well, I want you to directly give it to me, yes, but I have a way for that. He reaches in and brings out like a little crystal. This should fit that, and it will come teleporting. They'll just come flying to me once you got it.
And the rest of the party will not know that the event happened.
Nope.
Actually, I don't even think I can roll. I can roll on this. I'm loyal to him, and I know that they hate me right now. So
It's
I'm loyal to the group, and if the group doesn't like me, I feel like I owe a resolution. That's going to be my personality. So if this makes them forget the incident, then yeah, you have a deal.
wonderful. And then he reaches out his hand, shakes it as your hand burns, as there is a magical symbol that's formed onto it.
Is it a black spot?
It's not black stuff. It's more an arcane symbol that is like flashes red and then disappears as it goes into it. Wonderful.
That's new.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing that's your way of a contract.
Yes.
Okay.
I only have one of these left after this, but I wish that you never killed that person. Alright. So we flash back to where you're holding your axe up.
Yep.
Everyone's standing around as the light goes up. As you see a blur of movement as a woman comes rushing, then snap back in the chains as you remember this event and you pull back your axe. Alright guys, what would you like to do?
So we are back to.
I mean, we're basically right where
We started, yeah. Well,
You're
we
like
left
you're
off.
you're like 5 to 6 minutes before where you guys just stopped talking.
Well, it took you probably about 30 minutes to get the
Yeah, I guess that's yeah.
So you get your spell slots back.
I just took it back.
And
And the diamond.
Yeah, we haven't opened the chest or anything.
But the thing is, he's the only one that can remember. Is he allowed to remember? Does he remember? He has to because of the contract. But the rest of us don't remember.
At the very least, I remember there's a contract. Do I remember that I killed her and that's why I have the contract?
go ahead and make a percentage roll. Say if it's above 50, you remember
Yeah, because
why
he
you
had no idea that she was actually brought back now.
12.
12. You don't remember why you
Yeah,
have the
but
contract.
I know I have the contract.
Oh, yeah,
I know
he-
why.
The deal for the
Fully do.
No, I don't remember why I have it. I just know I have
Would
it.
any of us have a chance of realizing this is the other?
Particularly me, maybe?
So this is where we're going to go do wisdom saving throws. They're not anything bad will happen to you if you fail. It's more like the higher the number is, the more chance that you might think something's off.
Would you give me advantage for the genie being my same patron?
Yes.
You still roll a 2.
Probably.
I will take that.
27.
27. All right.
Rolled a natural 1 and a 5.
Hey, you guys at least get his bonus.
Oh, yeah, do we get his thing?
Yeah, you do get
Which
this.
is plus-
You're within range.
Plus
30.
30, yeah.
Plus 3.
Well, your
plus-
screen should already have it included on it.
Yeah, it's plus 3.
If you're looking at your saving throws on there.
Oh, yeah.
So
Okay.
13.
So,
13. All
So we
right.
get a what? Plus
3.
3?
Roll a 30?
no.
He rolled 27.
Oh.
Yeah, he thought his bonus wasn't
What'd you
included on his
roll?
stuff.
Around 19. And then plus a.
7.
Okay.
Yeah.
23.
23. You have the 27. You have the 12. 13.
Oh,
You already rolled.
yeah, I already rolled the
You already
same.
rolled for your percentage, and it wouldn't matter for you. So you you two do not recognize anything. You two, you have the sense like, I feel like I've done this before, but that's kind of weird. Like, I mean, have I been? You're like thinking, have I been in a similar situation like this before? Or have I seen trap?
Because I also rolled for that too, like if I'd seen the cleaving before.
Yeah, you're like, I have seen trapdoors before. Did I have an event like this happen similar? Was I there with somebody when somebody got hurt? You are like,
Like an itch.
I reach over and grab his axe. And
Yeah.
stop him.
yeah, as you are so in tune with it, you're like, oh, you help stop him. Like, whoa, because you have a significant
was-
feeling that you've gone through this before, and you like something happened. You realize that.
How'd you know to stop me? I was just trying to stop myself.
I had a feeling.
Okay.
I mean, that'd be about all I would.
Yeah.
Where's the,
I had a
where's the
feeling
girl go?
No, she's like there. They're like,
I would have stopped her.
yeah. As it looks like now, you've taken a better look at it. It looks like she's actually ripped the skin off of her wrist to break free of the chains that had the rest of them down.
Farnsby, you got anything that'll help her out? She's very injured.
Yeah. There goes my spell slot.
You could also lay on hands if you choose to do that.
Yeah, I'll lay on hands.
Okay, how much would you like to give her?
It's like I've also got.
5.
5. Okay, 5. You see, majority of her wounds, actually, pretty much all of her wounds go away at that point.
They're all on, like, I know their hands are chained, but they're all chained to like one long chain, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to try and break the long chain so they can at least be separated. I know I'm not skilled enough to break the shackles.
Okay. I will say you can try that, but also you do know that you have a guy here who does know how to pick locks as well.
I also have a key.
Oh,
He also does have a key.
As you're sitting there getting ready to like start
But
swinging.
go ahead.
To be fair, he never got this far before.
yeah.
Reach out and grab his axe again.
I wasn't gonna handle. I was just gonna cut the chain, but you got the key. Go ahead.
Okay, so first off,
If we cut her hand off, it'll come out easy.
No, I was going for like the long chain between them, not the shackles, because I know I can't do that.
We'll go down, and I'll see the chest. I'll be like, okay, stay back, everybody. I'm going to open it with Mage Hand.
Okay. Actually, we normally do that.
the last one exploded.
Yeah, let's get everyone out. He's
And
got
one fort shot.
The fort wasn't.
It was a safe, not a chest.
Regardless, it's a
The desk,
container.
the desk exploded the last time. Should we check this one to see if it's the same thing?
Should we get everyone out? And safety first. This is a very small area.
Yeah, you guys should already be doing this.
You take the keys and you get.
Well, I said go
out.
ahead and unlock them. You didn't say you did.
You don't have to roll for your lock.
I toss you the key.
Oh, okay. I'll unlock.
I'll unlock them and get
them.
everyone out.
Yeah.
Let me take a look at it first.
And I'm gonna walk upstairs behind them.
Okay.
You're still up there? You're still up
Yeah,
in the
help me.
main.
No,
Help
it's
me.
easier.
I need to get my 1 HP back.
8.
Too tired to do
Yeah,
maths?
18, I think.
18.
9 plus 8.
It is trapped. It really is
I
trapped.
have a quick
Is it magical? Or is
It is not a magical trap. It look.
Okay,
You
this
guys.
is not going to blow up on us.
Okay, step back on all of it.
Okay.
30 feet of mage hand.
30 feet of main string leaped over, opened it up, and like a spike goes. Shh.
Ha
It almost sounded like the Skyrim spike traps when you did
And
that.
like you get an image of him like getting like in the ear as it comes up, but it doesn't. But you know, like why that hasn't happened, and you haven't seen it before.
Is his nose bleeding?
I was actually, that's why
His nose is not bleeding.
I had an
Okay.
out of character question. If he had rolled high enough to remember, at least has a deja vu, would he have had to have re-rolled again for the
The
chest?
DC would have been significantly lower.
Okay.
Oh, and if it
I was
was
curious.
like 27, almost 30, like he was, he would have remembered. Like he would know that this.
Okay.
is
I was just curious.
Okay.
I've already decided how I want to roll with my soul.
Okay. That's a lot of diamonds and rubies and it's a lot of gems. Shit.
The
Still no gold.
Did you say that loud enough that we could hear it upstairs?
The room upstairs, is there clothing?
I'll carry the chest upstairs, assuming I can carry it.
Borealis is very interested in the chest.
no,
No?
not in the, not in the. You're talking about the shack you guys are in.
That's pirate treasure there, BT.
Bullshit on that.
Like I go
Shed,
full on
storage
pirate
shed of,
speak
like, stuff.
at this point. That's pirate treasure, matey. We've got to split this up even.
There's
Land
at
on
least
it,
one
gotta go
300 gold. There's at least
How
one
many
300 gold dice.
How many women?
One for each of us.
4, right?
I never specifically said, but I think the number was 4 that I had.
I
in my head.
believe that.
Do I have enough furs to make clothing for 4 women?
They're not naked, are they?
They are not nude,
But they're probably pretty.
they're disheveled. The clothes look like
yeah,
crap.
they probably need something. a
You
little
probably
bit
have
bigger.
enough fur if you want to make the time, but there also is
We're still in
a
the
house.
Let's say we're still in the house.
I was like, that's
Well, you're not in the house, you're in a
Like,
shed.
I'm more concerned
But
about
we're still-
getting the
The house is right
Yeah.
next to it,
Yeah.
so yeah.
It's like if I know that there's clothing in there, I'll leave them up there, and that's what I'll
Okay.
be doing while they're.
Okay, you take care of their clothing
Yeah,
and
I'm-
probably helping cleaning them up. I'm
Yes.
assuming, so.
running them a warm bath.
That's their job. Well, I mean, I'll run the bath, but I won't run the bath.
Okay, I
I won't sign up the bath.
got
No, I don't feel like Cy ran that bad.
No, he didn't.
you. Trying to get Void out of that situation. Alright, so, guys, taking inventory of that. Later, I'll go through what is all in that.
Shiny
Yeah,
objects.
there's a lot of shiny stuff.
Arrgh.
And then,
Then it makes me pirate blood. No, nice and warm.
Now, does he remember what he's supposed to do?
I know what I'm supposed to do, I just don't know why.
And where it's at and everything?
you do remember, there's like an urge to like, I have to get to Colorado soon sometime.
For 2 triangles that should put their asses together. That's specifically the phrase I
You guys
remember.
haven't figured it out. I'm using all these shapes.
Kinda figured.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I figured the second you put the 2 dice down.
I figured that if we ended up, getting a sphere, it's gonna be a D100. You're just gonna bring out it somewhere.
I own one.
But you're not the DM.
I know.
And it's also so rounded, it just
Yeah.
So, almost makes me want to just give him 2.
So
all the stuff.
But we don't know how many there are. In character, we do not know how many there are.
Nope. Well, as far as we know, there are only 2.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I do not have inspiration right now.
Because you went and made a big fart, lost it. Oh, you walked away and come back. I don't have inspiration now, and I'm like,
My phone had highlighted that I had inspiration for
Oh.
some
I
reason.
think the only person I've given inspiration so far to was Taylor's character. He's not even playing it anymore, so.
Took that inspiration dice and left with it.
Yeah.
So what are we gonna do now?
So I did
he's got the girls at the
You're making
bath.
your report.
I've been
just
making my
taking
report.
House.
Fine, I know you said you were escorting them for clothing and
Well, I kind
the
of-
bath, so.
After this.
After that, after you've done your report and all that, you guys discuss, probably I'm assuming having a discussion about what you want to do with the Craven situation.
Probably be the next thing, especially since I don't want to deal with it.
Mommy, have I seen his blue friend?
I would assume you have. I've done the reports a couple different times with the elves and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
you've seen it.
Yeah, wait, are you guys gonna come collect me at some point for that conversation, or
I figured you were just gonna come back, weren't you? After you.
just depends on how long everything's taking?
I'd say you're able to meet up eventually and just
Like,
have this
if you came
conversation.
and got me, I'd probably be like trying to communicate with the Hispanic cook to get like some food. for
Okay,
him.
roll just a charisma, just a straight charisma check.
I don't
please,
think
that
she
would-
only speaks Spanish.
Well, she also didn't speak like.
halfling.
Yeah, I don't speak halfling.
And broken common, so charisma check here.
Exactly.
Very broken common.
Oh god, this is gonna be horrible unless I roll decent.
El Mado. Nicino.
She's like, what?
13.
It's probably not expected.
It gets to the point where you're like, this isn't working. You just take her where you see all these different girls. She's like, oh, that was Neo. And then she starts like cleaning up and pretty much takes over the job for her.
Okay, good.
Does she look like she recognizes any of them?
Insight check.
I mean, I'm not there, but.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does that
But I wouldn't have even thought
Okay.
to check.
Okay, we're not gonna worry. Not gonna worry about it.
My concern was just making sure that they were being taken care of.
You guys meet up.
In my report, I do all my normal listings
Mhm.
of things, but I also do the need more information on tiger demons pronto.
Okay.
Also, add, my character does have gloves on. Just so you all are aware, out of character, that my character does actually have gloves
Well, he
on.
said that the symbol disappeared.
Did it actually disappear? I thought it was still somewhat there.
No, it faded into you.
Did it? Okay.
Like, at some point, we're gonna go, I would go and talk to the girls, make sure they're gonna get home.
You find out they do have homes, they have places to go to. They don't have any money to get there, but they.
How much money are they gonna need?
2,000 gold.
A piece.
For most people, probably 5 silver a piece would probably get them where they need to go.
I'll just give them each a gold.
Okay. Okay. So you guys having a conversation about Craven, or are you just going to stare off at each other for a while?
I was waiting for everybody to get off their phones.
I'm not on my phone.
I gotta do my thing.
I'm gonna get on my phone to fuck with you.
Well, you're going to be like that.
I'm gonna. Whenever, how many of my combat cigar prototypes have I completed?
Okay, at this point, just roll a d6, and that's how many you've done.
Like a D6, like
I
a
think I only
D6.
have
My
6
good-
altogether.
Yes.
I may have less than that. 5.
5 so far.
Nice.
Okay.
Really?
What? Say nice
Well,
together.
him and I both went like a D6 at the same time. Yeah, then we just went nice at the same time. Like,
Guys, like you guys almost grew up with each other.
I know.
Doesn't make you feel Chad.
Fuck your bitch.
I don't know. I grew up with pretty much all of you too, so. Alright.
So, Jace, remind me again what the hell he wanted.
The prisms.
Okay.
Colored, multicolored
Right.
thingamajigger.
Right.
And
Well, vibrating objects, right?
yeah, if they get close together, they hum.
Okay. What was he willing to give us?
All of the magic items that were in the auction.
There's a bunch,
Every one of them.
there was supposed to be a bunch more that we didn't know about that somebody was supposed to come up with.
I have a list here.
Okay.
Hey,
So, there's
the cloak of Billy.
I'm
but
kind of leaning towards giving him one of them, but not both of them.
we also needed, did we tell him what he told us what they did.
Kind of.
The problem is, and this is the problem,
And we kind of figured out what they do with it.
he's gonna either be willing to take one and just leaving us alone for a while, or he's gonna kill us and take both.
So we give him both and get all the items?
No.
Or we hide them and fight? It's,
I don't.
It's
I
either
don't know
fight him
about-
and die again,
Here's the deal. I'll tell you right now.
or give him the prisms.
I'm loyal.
I read once already.
I'm very loyal to you all, and I will fight if you say we're gonna fight. But from the sounds of it, when I met you, that doesn't tend to end well for y'all.
No, it doesn't, asshole.
We need to get stronger.
Oh, I know.
We're gonna fight this guy.
I mean, I will admit I feel a little stronger today than I did yesterday, but I don't know. I feel strong enough for this guy that you keep talking about.
Man,
The items in the cart would technically help. I mean, we could take those and use them against him later. Or sell them and buy something else.
Yeah, also true.
I don't know. I don't know. Just,
Do we
where are we having this conversation at?
Where would you like to have the conversation?
in the shed?
Yeah, because you didn't remove the chest from the shed, so I say we're coming back to the
It could be
shed.
the cellar of the shed, like down below where nobody's gonna mess with us.
Down below in the center of the shed.
Do we have lights down there? Or is it completely dark?
It's completely dark. We go fishing in the dark.
Also, I mean, what if someone came in and just shut the cellar door on?
What the hell is it doing? Open, click.
Yeah, we also have like
Campaign ends in 10 minutes when you all run out of air.
we also have a giant ass barbarian with a freaking warhammer or war axe that can chop through the floor.
And then you
That's
have a
true.
paladin with a war axe, a
Yeah.
great axe that can chop through.
Yeah.
Range spells.
Yeah, but you can't reach it.
All you gotta do is create a hole.
That's true, he can't reach it, I can.
Technically, all you gotta do is create a hole big enough that I can throw my knife through. At that point, I can teleport out and unlock the door.
I just don't want to have it in the shed.
Don't have in the shed.
Okay, well then,
Where do we have
We
it?
could be having it in the freaking
There's-
cafeteria.
Just out in a fucking field.
Alright, you guys meet in a field, like whispering.
did we grab the gems?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have
Okay.
the gems. I have the gems.
We'll go through that here in a minute. Does anybody have any use for diamonds, for rubies, for anything, or can we just sell this shit?
Diamonds. I need the diamonds. So I can bring you all back to life.
May.
Do that.
You can bring people back from the dead?
I can, if I have diamonds.
It's an oddly specific thing you need, but okay. Give him the diamonds. Even like the smallest little pebble diamonds, I'm just gonna give him all of them.
I'll give them all the diamonds.
Well, I mean, how many?
You were specific, so I'm just giving you all the little
Yeah, I know.
diamonds.
How many diamonds of the kind I need?
There's 3.
Okay,
So 3 500 gold piece diamonds?
so that's
That's a lot.
300 gold piece diamonds.
Oh, 300
For River Vine. Yeah.
I don't think any of my spells require monies.
I don't know any spells that require money.
Not gonna sell them.
Okay. And then Chad just told me how much gold or gems and
No,
stuff.
so you guys can convert the rest of the stuff.
I don't think I have any spells that require that just yet.
You're going to end up converting the rubies,
Probably converting the rubies and the what else?
sapphires. Or,
Sapphire?
Okay.
Is there any need for them?
Really, no. Not unless you guys need them for a spell or anything like no. They're just valuable gemstones.
Take the largest sapphire and the largest ruby, and I will keep those as spell components for later.
Okay.
Let's put it that way.
All
In
right.
case somebody needs it for later. But the rest will convert to
Okay, I'll come up with a gold value
That's
later
fine.
once I research it. So.
and then you can just divide that by 5.
Okay.
That takes care of the gems, now we're done. So he's got all the diamonds, and I've got spell components for anybody who needs it later on. A gem, and a ruby, and a sapphire. So.
Until this point, everything I've cast hasn't required anything, so
Yeah.
I'm not aware that
Clerics.
there's ever going to be any spells that require anything.
There are. Clerics require a lot of spellcasting components.
I don't know that, not yet.
No, you
Why
don't.
is the spell not working?
But I think as soon as he gains
feel like
access to the knowledge of it, he'd be like, "Great, I need this."
Yeah.
Like, oh, that you know the sapphires we sold? I could use like 3 of those.
I'm going for more of the he'll oh, I can do this, and he'll try to do it for the first time, and that's when he realizes he can't do it.
I want to keep like a few of them,
Okay.
maybe.
Okay.
Do you need spell?
I don't know. I don't know what warlocks need.
I've got the big ones. The 2 biggest ones. So.
Which could be broken down.
It would depend on what spell you end up taking.
Out of context, this is I've got the 2 biggest
I've
ones.
got the biggest balls.
He's got a good pair going.
He's been listening to the maid talk. He's like, I have the biggest cojones, and he thinks that means diamonds.
One is blue. And the other is red hot.
That's a real problem.
Thought maybe we listened to
One's about to
AC/DC.
fall off, the other one's about to shrivel up.
You need to see about it.
The doctor can tell me the news.
Well, he did fight a giant crab earlier, so he might have inadvertently.
Okay, guys, you distributed money, you distributed the
He also
jewels.
brought crabs with him.
And then
You guys don't want any? I'll take them to work.
Go spray the crabs at work.
Spray your crabs at work. So you're having this conversation about your prisms, and you haven't quite reached a decision yet.
Fuck it.
Okay, everybody put your hands up if you vote to give him one or both prisms.
What, one or both?
Just do it. One or both.
I know what I need to do for this, but do I feel anything that compels me for the other 2?
No.
Then, being that he's my captain, if he raises his hand, I'll raise mine.
Okay, so. Okay.
Wait, what is that?
He's abstaining.
I'm not abstaining, I just...
Who's this
One.
user?
Do you want to 1, 2, 3, go team?
No, he's just saying I'm for 1, not 2.
Not
Okay,
two.
now raise your hand for 1 or 2. Raise your hand for 1. If you want to give 1, raise your hand. 2? Okay, so we'll try to give him 1.
Try to give them one.
What if he doesn't
Oh,
accept
my
his
phone's gonna
1?
blow up.
No, I don't think.
My phone's gonna blow up. I replied to a very popular person on Twitter, and then they quoted my tweet, and now my phone is literally nonstop. I'm getting likes on it, and I'm just like, oh my god, it's gonna kill my battery.
Okay, so you
With
have.
porn star.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yes.
I'm gonna eat you so good.
No! Oh my god.
Alright, guys, I think it's done. Okay. So you're having a discussion about 1 or 2 diamonds. Okay.
Prisms.
Prisms about feeling like if he doesn't take 2, what do you do?
Oddly familiar
Just
shaped
one.
items.
If it doesn't take 1, just 1 with him.
If he takes the one and lets us keep the other, that's the best outcome.
Correct.
But I doubt it.
My personal opinion on this is if he refuses to only take 1, I'd rather not see any of you all die. And it'd probably be best if we give him the 2. If that's the case, I'm with you guys. We should start with offering the 1.
The 4?
The 4-sided one?
No.
Because we don't know what the 6 one does.
I'm
We know
not.
both of them.
We know what both of them do.
I'm of the opinion the smaller.
No, we know that the 4 is the elementals.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you don't know exactly all the planes or whatever places. That
Yeah, but we don't
pyramid.
know what's he can unleash with the 6.
Yeah.
We also don't know if he needs all of them, but apparently you don't, because the 4 could have been used without the 6.
Now, we have not figured out how he's watching us, right?
No.
No.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit out of character, but
Yeah.
Do we let him know he's watching over us?
Technically, no.
Well,
But
all that you guys remember,
I've got my eye on you.
I got my eye on you. That was
And we
it.
do know that he was.
But it was just
Been
a
in your
them
head.
two, right?
Yeah, it was these two here. I got my eye on you.
We told you this, though.
Did you?
Yes.
They did tell you this.
And you guys, at least, I think you would know that he can just go straight in your mind when he can see you guys at the very least.
Yeah.
Okay.
You've
Slight
we've-
mitigation,
well,
but I've already stated that he's not wearing those glasses unless it's absolutely necessary. So if he's looking through the glasses that I have, I'm only wearing them
Oh, you're
when
not.
necessary.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, I see. You mean your night
Yes.
goggles? Your goggles at night? Yeah. Okay, yeah. I took me a while to figure out. Yeah, you're only wearing it at night. That's fine. Yeah.
I
yeah,
out
don't
of
you
character, I
have-
know exactly who's watching us.
He has like girly glasses on, right?
It's like you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're feminine looking.
But they're only as necessary.
Yeah, as necessary.
He's not walking around with them on.
All the time.
I know it's a bit metagame, but
Yeah,
I
that's,
have stated
yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
prior to all this.
yeah, that's fine. John,
Well,
it looked like
I
John
have a
almost
question
got it
for you.
last time of what was going on.
Where do you
when
store
we
them
watched
when
him
you're
play, but
not wearing
you
them?
played it and you didn't get it.
You like put them like
No,
put them in like a shirt pocket
Put
or?
it in your
where
laptop?
everybody can see
Oh,
them.
I asked you. I asked you.
I was
the
I was
DM.
curious. That's
Even
why I
though
wanted to ask. That
For my
way,
personal thing, John has
I
no
know what
clue.
I'm looking at.
He's not even considering that an option. I asked.
So, in your pouch then or whatever.
Yeah,
your
like,
storage.
you know,
Yeah.
like a side.
You just,
like on my
you just
head.
right click, go to put in inventory.
I'm willing to give up the pyramid.
Agreed.
Same. I still think if he doesn't take one, we need to give both.
After the shit we've seen, I don't know if that's necessarily a good idea.
So you guys know, you guys can completely avoid him too if you want. You don't have to go talk to him.
It's better than dying.
Well, we know that. but
Okay.
We're not going to be able to avoid him. We have what he wants.
Yeah.
So
He'll show up again regardless.
I'm just from the talks of this guy. I feel like we run. He's going to take this as an insult, and then
He's already taken my whole entire life as an insult.
So do we keep one person, put up the telepathy, and then keep one person back with the 6, where he can't see them? Supposedly, maybe, possibly, where he can't see them.
I hate to say this, but it should be me in the back.
Valentine. I got a thought. He's got that weird ass thing that can protect your mind, like the lady said, the ring.
Yeah.
Would it be a good idea to decide which one of us we think is at the most at risk against him? Probably you, and have you wear it if we get it from him, and then give you the item in question.
I mean, yes, that's probably the best thing, but still,
But we don't have it.
we don't have
No,
it. We have
but
to do
if
the
we
bartering,
do-
and
It's a passion thought.
what I'm saying is, if I'm up running with him again, I can't guarantee that I won't quaff on him again. So I'm saying I need to be in the back. I need to be away from him.
Okay. Do you have the six-sided one, or
I have 6.
give him the six-sided one, and we'll ride off and go see Mr. Dingleberry.
Got the 4-sided one.
Give him
Oh,
six-sided die.
okay. Him, sorry, I was like. You want to stay back with you?
No. I want you four to go together and I'm gonna be on the outskirts of town. In case something goes wrong.
So
I mean,
we'll give him the six-sided pyramid thing, or
6-sided cube.
Just
6-sided
cube.
Yeah.
Cube.
I thought you were saying 6-sided period, and I was like, wait, what?
That's really bad.
Yeah, so that's not good.
So I'm gonna flip open one of my pouches and present this pouch of cigars to you. And I'm gonna say, "You want to be the first to try one of these?" Or
I mean, it's a cigar. We made them all.
they're not these ones. These are plain. But
I'll pick one up.
and they've got it's got a little metal cap on the end of it. In theory, you should be able to strike it against anything and it'll light if you take the metal cap off.
Okay. What's it do?
It's a cigar. That one doesn't do anything.
I'm picturing fucking Wile E. Coyote cigars and fucking blow up in his face.
Why do we need a quick light?
For these, and I pull open the other pouch that has the like color-coded ringed ones for what's actually in there. Those are the testers. To make sure it actually works.
So you're wanting him to blow himself up.
No, but it's worth a shot. I was offering, damn it. He's gonna be stuck here by himself. He can pick on it.
Anyway, so we just go.
I'll lead.
Uh,
I'll lead lookout.
Are you using the spell?
To roll for your telepathically. Is that what he's about to establish it?
Oh, I'll establish it, but I'm also riding with you guys to town.
Well, I know.
You
but
keep
wants to-
saying I'm
you want-
staying.
Are
I'm
we-
like, I'm not.
Are we? Is anything
yeah,
gonna happen on the
conversations will
ride to
take a
town?
while.
No.
Do you
No.
keep-
Keep. So just go ahead and roll how long it lasts for the day.
5 hours.
5 hours, okay. So making your way to town takes about an hour normal pace to get to
I'll
town.
probably activate it as we're getting
Close
close
to the town. All right. So you make your way to town. So you're planning on staying on the outskirts of town.
I'm gonna stay on where we camped.
Mhm.
That's a mile-ish out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay a little bit closer.
Okay.
Enough to where I can feasibly, if combat were to go crazy,
Mm-hmm.
I could get there within, say, a minute or so.
Yeah.
Too bad your dagger teleport isn't like infinite. Just hold on to it. Shit goes by. You appear.
Well, see, that's the thing. The dagger teleport, I roll a dice and it actually goes how far the dice goes in feet as a bonus action.
I know. I'm
So
saying,
if I actually
how
roll-
cool would it be if you like fucking ninja flash in?
But if I roll higher than my dash speed, which is only 30, so it's a 4 to 8 right now on the die, I get extra movement beyond that.
So
Alright, Noctis.
we can't take the dagger
Pretty
and
much.
just toss it on the ground and then you
No.
go to it.
I'm not even sure that we can. Is it one of your psychic daggers? Yeah, I'm not even sure we can even handle it.
You guys
yeah.
can't even handle it.
All right. So you go and find your spot that the hand hold up at with your dice. You guys go to where you believe that Craven's at.
And I've got the 6 7.
Okay.
Maybe the gentleman's
Are you guys going to the gentleman's club? You're just going to walk in. Okay. You walk in, and guess what? You do see Craven sitting in that chair, and he's like, figured I'd be seeing you guys again soon.
Mr. Craven.
Jace, how are
We
you?
got a counter offer for you.
I see.
One of the prisms.
What does he mean by he sees?
What he means by that is that I don't appreciate counter offers when the original deal was both of those instruments for all of my magic items. But here's what we'll do. I'll be kind. Since we're in town and currently, he closes his eyes, your leader is currently a mile away. That way.
Is that the correct way?
Yes.
Now am I putting two and two together?
Possibly.
Okay. No.
I don't have any reason to check and see what. I mean, there's nothing in my character that would have made me think, oh, maybe I know what that is.
I'll let you have this. I'll let you give me one. You can hold on to the other one, which I will have in the end anyway. But you get one item and walk out of here alive. How's that for deals?
Doesn't sound like a very good one.
I mean, we get to walk out alive. I feel like that's better than
He
nothing.
reaches out and he puts his hand on your shoulder and it's ice cold. He's
I
like,
didn't realize I was that close to him.
yeah, like he moved real fast. Also, almost looked like he teleported. Just got
He's also like really
I've
tall.
got hands
He's like
on
really,
revolvers at that point.
really fucking tall, isn't he?
He's incredibly tall.
Yeah.
He's like lanky. So he like stands for like 6'7".
That's what. Yeah.
He's like lanky, like leaning over. This is the best you're going to get if you're going to be playing these kind of games.
To be fair, it wasn't my idea to give you one. I wanted to give you both.
And I can appreciate that. And I also appreciate your loyalty for going with a plan that your leader decided probably to do. Because I know he didn't want to be here at all and he didn't want to interact with me, which, I'm saddened by that. I always thought of him as like my little son. Closest thing I ever had to one. And now he's been a little rebellious, rambunctious in his age.
I'm like literally, I can't remember how it works, but just in case, I literally am like open communication. Anything he's saying is getting sent to him.
I can hear your thoughts going a mile a minute trying to figure this out. But I know you're nervous, which is good, because I am angry and I'm dangerous. And I want you to know that. And you definitely should know that.
Yeah, I don't want to be turned to ash again.
Yeah, I imagine you don't. So this is what you get.
82.
Okay, I'm not like pissing myself here. I rolled just over pissing my pants.
There's
so.
options. You can send a little gunny boy over there to go get another one. To get all those magic items, or you can give me that one right now for one magic item. And guess what? Now you don't even get to choose which one you get. I'm just going to pick one for you.
Well, they're down to go get it.
I already know our luck, Jason. He's gonna give us the bag.
Go get it.
Wow.
I'm on my way.
I'm guessing you heard that since you said you already hear everything in our heads, right?
Yeah, and at this point, a voice comes in your head like, Val, it's good to have you join the meeting. It'd be nice to see you again. He sits back down, he just like his finger and something brings another drink to him.
I'm gonna walk up to the bar.
Alright.
Whiskey, please.
Alright.
Can I tell what drink he has?
It's like straight whiskey.
It's a straight whiskey.
Straight whiskey.
Ice?
There's no ice in it. It's just
No ice? I like the way this guy drinks. I have what he's having.
Farnsby, do you have any thoughts or interactions or anything you want to do at this point?
No.
Okay.
Just gonna look at him, I guess.
Look at him. Just swirls his drink and he like keeps an eye on all of you as you go to the bar. You charge like since it's fancy style, he charges you 2 silver for a drink.
I'll just put a gold down.
Gold down,
Yeah.
just gives you the bottle.
I'm so nervous right now. I'm not even worried about
That's it. I go up there, I'm like, I want what he's having.
Alright, like another gold, he just gives you
Yeah.
the bottle. Yeah. John, what would you like to do at this point?
Sit in the car. Or
Do I get a glass with my bottle?
You still have your like your
Yeah.
what?
Do I get a glass with my bottle?
You do get a glass with your bottle.
I don't want to seem like, like that
Like,
guy.
here's a bottle, there's a glass.
Okay, it's like, I don't want to be that guy. I just want to...
I'll wait for Val to show up. Val, you show up. Are you gonna like walk, run,
I'm just
riding horse,
walking.
walking? Okay. Probably takes about 30 minutes for him to get. Well, we walk about 2.5 miles per hour, so probably about 20
I
minutes.
figured I would ride my horse into town.
Right, okay, rode your horse into town and you walk over.
You weren't specific. He has like you ride your horse down. You're like, I'm walking. It's like who the fuck walks a mile to town when they have a horse?
All right.
He barrels into the inn with his horse.
Okay.
It's Monday, guys.
Alright, so you get to town, and this is you notice that most of the gentlemen in this gentleman's club have kind of left, and it's just you guys in there. And the bartender, who seems to be incredibly nervous at the moment. As you walk in.
Don't be craving.
I'm gonna go over to the bartender and say, look, I said, I'm not gonna tell you what to do. But just from what I know of this guy, I would recommend maybe you go take a smoke break, or just in case.
You ain't gonna steal my shit, are you?
No, I promise. We're not the kind of thief.
I'm out. He just leaves.
We're sure, like, we're gonna do everything we can to not disrupt your business.
He just leaves. He just goes. Yeah.
Tumbleweed goes right across the room.
Oh, they should really clean up here.
How agitated does he look by the time Val gets here?
How what?
How agitated does he look? Like, we got like vein in the forehead?
Yeah, at this point he's like...
Or is he relaxed?
Well, at this point he does relax.
Okay.
Like at first he's like, it takes him a moment, he's like... Because he was like tapping his finger, then he finally comes down. It's like...
Does he have like those really long, creepy nails
yes,
too?
No, it's actually really well trimmed.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
really well trimmed, but his fingers though...
Are like
spindly, yeah.
Okay.
Keep going. Right, so you look at Craven like, Val, it's good to see you again.
Sure. I reach my bag and I grab the prism and I just toss it at him.
He grabs it. Wonderful.
It's still wrapped in my cloth.
Mm-hmm. Smart. I didn't want to touch him. Like he unfolds wine and the other wine, and you guys see him start shaking. He's like, yeah. You can always tell when they're close to wine as he like brings them together, and then when he brings them together, it looks like the pyramid, the smaller one, gets sucked into the square and starts floating on the inside of it. So I got more options.
That's a neat
He
trick.
wraps it up.
Did he touch him barehanded?
No, he did not.
Okay.
You put him in.
I was just curious.
Just have to get a few more of those and I'll be good to go.
There-
So,
Wait. I know there's more. I know there's at least one more. And I haven't said anything about it.
Does he have anything like on his face, like eyewear that he wears?
no.
Okay.
Looks like it was like now, since you have held your part of the deal, I'll give you all those items in that cart. I'm not going to help you carry it. The cart's mine.
Okay.
Have all those. Walk out of here. Now, I know our relationship has been strained. We never got off on the right foot, and I apologize about that, Jace. And all of you for the other one.
I don't know why you're saying sorry to me, but I appreciate it. This is our first time meeting.
Mm-hmm. True. True that.
Does he say that oddly?
Like, true that?
Like when he said this is our first time meeting.
He doesn't say it oddly.
No. I'm talking about.
Yes, he says it oddly, yeah. I'll go ahead and make an insight check to see how much you can actually read into it. Okay. Oh, okay. All right.
Unless I have a super, super big bonus, which I do not have.
All right. But as you can see, when deals are made, I can be incredibly reasonable as long as they're held up. Paige is going to be tested.
I can respect that.
So, here, like he closes his eyes and he sees the thing, and like, all right, the gentlemen in the cart now, so they won't get in fear of you grabbing everything there.
Everything. There's nothing that we don't, obviously other than the cart and the men guarding it, but there's nothing else that we don't need to not touch in there.
Nope.
We'll make
You have
sure. I
everything in the
don't
cart.
want to steal anything from you.
Yep,
So.
you can have everything in the cart. That was the deal.
How much is in the car? I mean, are we gonna be able to carry everything?
Probably not.
Well, we have our horses with, I assume, saddlebags that help carry
There
too.
are 12 items in that cart.
We should carry it all together.
Yeah.
Is the ammo bag in there by chance? Because I forgot to get that from you last time.
Oh, you got me. He just reaches in his pocket. There you go. You can have that.
And toss it over to Val.
Yeah, I wasn't going to hand it to him because I know he doesn't want to touch me. Well, I know this was a little stressful. I do look forward to working with you in the future again because I have a feeling we'll run into each other a lot. And you know, at this point, if you come across any more of these,
I'll destroy them.
good luck with that.
I'll turn around and look out.
Yeah, so
I'm
rebellious.
following after him.
So rebellious.
Well, it's nice meeting you, but I kind of have to follow him.
Fair enough. Well, at this point, like, his smile almost goes like unnaturally high.
Good evening. Walking out the door.
Good evening.
Like,
just lets you
it's not
walk.
like middle of the day.
He walks out the door, yeah. Like it's the middle of the day, you walk out.
Okay. Good evening.
Good morning. You guys leave. Okay. How you doing? How you feeling? What you want to do?
Go to the cart, 'cause that's where the shit.
Yeah, I'm curious if there are any items that in particular interest. I'm curious if there are any items that interest me in particular.
Okay, so you go there, and what you run into.
There's a trident.
That's an interesting magic item right there.
Yeah. So you have your line, like those. You already have a line head shield. So you have.
So we have all the items that were stolen already.
Yeah. You have the ring with the brain on it, the mind chilling one. You have the ring that looks like it's made out of a whole bunch of tree roots wrapped around it together. You have a giant axe that seems to be dripping out awful looking green substance. You have
Like a great axe?
it's a great axe.
Yeah, okay, I'm interested in that one.
Then you have the cloak that just is kind of blowing all over the place in the back of the.
And that one.
There is a deck of cards.
Somebody left their
Oh,
bag in
I'm
there.
sorry, there's a what?
There's a deck of cards back there.
Oh, God.
Tips.
There is looks like it'd be a set of leather armor, then a whole set of plate armor back there. There's a bag.
I don't think anybody uses plate armor.
Yep.
Oh.
There's a bag. And
think
there's
I can, too.
2 boxes of what other characters have seen of magic bullet cases, where it's usually just one in there. There's 2 of those. There is a ring that looks like it's made out of almost crystalline. It's like crystal in nature.
Ooh, is it shiny?
It is shiny.
Yeah.
There's also a single potion that is just the material. It's a blue material with pink flakes, and the flakes are spinning rapidly, just like moving all over the place inside of the potion.
Did we get our necrotic potion back?
I started
No.
to say
No.
that was
We sold it.
in the
We sold
auction.
it. We sold it after
Technically,
bought
I did,
everything.
yeah. I'm just
You
curious.
sold it, yeah.
I'm just gonna agree with Chad. I'm gonna grab the leather armor.
I'm grabbing
So-
the cloak.
I would say the so you were interested in the plate mail. I didn't describe it, but it's very,
I know you do. I do too.
it's very, it's a full set of plate mail. There's a whole mask, and it's very pointed. So all the end pieces come into points. There's 2 of them on the head, the shoulder, the pauldrons come out to be points on the ends.
Whoa, that's beautiful. That's nice.
Even like the knuckles have like individual points coming off of them, and the fingers are like almost point spike tipped, almost like.
For the horny pal.
Okay.
The size of it.
It's magical, so to speak.
Yeah. At this moment, it doesn't look like it will fit you, but if it is magical, I'd say your character has knowledge it will shrink to fit you.
I'm gonna reach in. I'm gonna grab all the rings and the leather armor.
Okay.
You have to fight one of my hands for the crystal ring.
Right now, we're getting shit and getting out. I don't give a fuck.
As you see, the 2 guards look around and they just look at you, except one of them has an eerie smile on his face as well.
You remember the scene from Harry Potter 6 when Harry and Ron try and fight over the last book inside the potions room? That's probably what it looks like with me and him.
I will grab up the
Because I'm grabbing that cloak. 100%.
2 bullet cases
And the axe.
and the deck of cards.
Okay.
Now, what did you get?
Nothing.
So,
Well, I mean, I'll grab whatever's left.
yeah, but what I'm saying is, if you're going to take the axe that I can also use, and you're going to take the cloak that he specifically said he wanted,
You didn't speak up.
Okay. I'm gonna look at you. I'm gonna say all these items are getting divvied up equally between us.
How do you make it equal?
We will talk about it and discuss it later. Right now, we're getting back to the farm.
Yeah, I'm still grabbing those 2 things.
I guess
Say aye, aye, Captain.
You said to grab stuff and take it back, so I'm
so
doing
the only
that.
thing left is to grab is like the potion.
I'll grab whatever's left.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean-
You guys stay with you guys.
Yeah,
You guys get
grab
whatever left
everything.
over. Yeah. You probably start looking out of town, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going back to the farm.
All right.
I need to see him at the same time as that place. Or that guy.
How many days do we
Voice
have?
enters all your heads as you're about to leave town. I hope you have
So
a
am I
good
just
rest
going
of
to
your day.
assume
Where
that
the
the
hell did
armor
that
is
come
somewhere.
from?
I just keep it in my head.
Like almost like a whisper in your head.
Was-
Then do something about it.
Believe me, I plan on it.
Was there ever, did we ever see like a list of everything that was in the auction?
You never actually saw a full list of
No.
everything.
Not a physical.
When you guys went in there, just a whole bunch of stuff that was on display. You did see like a book that had people had put their names in the items they were selling, but it was coded in a way that you couldn't actually.
So we don't know what the potion is, we don't know anything does.
We knew what the cloak did.
Well, yeah, that's, well, we assume.
No, we were actually told what the cloak did because he asked specifically about it. So, she did just say it billows.
Okay.
So, yeah. I do recall that. But yeah, I don't think you asked about, the only other thing you asked about was the ring that you guys already bought.
Where?
The Ring of Resistance, wasn't that from the auction house?
No, that's in we have it now.
I know, but didn't it come from the auction house?
Mm-mm.
No? Okay. Then maybe, I guess we didn't buy a ring. Yeah, we have no idea what anything else does.
If you want to see it, this is what that armor looks like.
Oh, that's pretty badass.
I can't see it. Put your hand down a little bit. A little further. I mean, now we can just like, what was that?
It looks pretty badass. She's put it on.
When we get back to the farm, Borealis begrudgingly throws everything that he has in a pile.
Alright, it's all in a pile.
Very begrudgingly, but
So, 3 rings,
4 rings.
4 rings.
1, 2.
And you limit,
Identify.
There was 3 rings.
So 1 sec.
and you limit like one each hand.
I've asked you before.
I'm not doing that. I let you guys attune to 4 magic items, which that's won't let you attune to 3, but I don't limit like 1 on each hand now. I'm not going to be like Dark Souls or whatever. Like you can only wear a ring on one hand because you got 5 fingers.
I mean,
Yeah. It's always
I would always argue that you're probably not putting rings on your thumbs because like nobody ever fucking does that. But yeah, I'm with you. Like, you have 8 very capable fingers, and you can fit more than 1 ring on some fingers.
Okay, the goggles don't need to be attuned.
No, it shouldn't be.
And then my current axe does, so I got 2 more.
Okay.
I'll set everything in the pile. John,
Yeah.
please do what you do.
Alright. This is the first time I'm trying this, so let's see how it goes. I'm gonna sit down.
I'm gonna pull the cloak out. We already know what this does, so we don't need to spend time on it.
Okay. Set it in the pile over here.
What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna pick out a bunch of materials that I've kind of collected, odd materials, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll a special cigar. It's not really special, but I'm gonna put like plants and like leaves and like patchouli and stuff, like real smell stuff. No, not exactly. I'm
Make it
basically
really herby up in here.
I'm going to make a cigar that functions as an incense stick.
Okay.
And I'm gonna light it for my castings of
Later.
identify.
Identify. Okay. So you're ritual casting.
I am ritual
casting.
casting them.
We get it.
So your ritual casting will pull up.
Let's see. I will start with the biggest items in the pile, whatever like physically is the biggest
Okay.
item, so I can get it out of the way.
That'd be probably the
That'd be the whole plate armor.
the plate armor.
Okay.
Your identify only brings it up as a magic plate mail. That's all it brings it up as.
Magic plate mail. Does it give me like +1 or anything?
It's a
like
plus.
that? Okay.
It's a +1 on it.
+1 plate mail. Looks pretty badass. Slide it off to the side.
Then would be the
He needs a
plus.
spell to say that look badass.
That's the plus. It'd be a +1 leather armor. Is the next.
Another set of leather armor. +1. Slides it over.
So you're not doing the cloak of billowing because that's already.
I was told not to, so-
Not to do that. So that.
I asked what it does, so we know what it is.
Yeah, and it's the axe comes up. Oh,
Yeah, the axe probably next.
yeah, it would be. I just wrote down what it was. I don't know if there's an actual name for it. It might be something I might have to homebrew it.
There is
Axe of acid spewing.
yeah, there is it acid?
Yeah, it is acid.
I think there was, when I was looking through them, I think there was.
'Cause I thought there was, and I just couldn't remember the name when I was doing it.
Just call it Axid.
Smoking that right now.
I feel like you have peyote.
No, that's in the other cigars.
But it's just an. I might have to. I can't actually see it in what I got, but it's a. Unless it's something I don't have. But it's a. It's a great axe that does acid damage.
Alright. This will slide through some metal. Slide it over.
And then okay, so the next. All right. You got a handy haversack.
A handy haversack.
What does that do?
Hell if I know.
That's where you put your hand
Put your
on
dick
your
in,
sack.
Gives you a handy.
Yes.
You
I think
have,
Borealis needs this. Slides it over.
okay. So that's pretty much all the big items. So the deck of cards.
Alright.
It's the deck of illusions.
Out of character kind of guessed.
Yeah. Because we're not gonna go super breaking here.
Well, Craven would have kept that deck anyways.
There's the ring of plant growth, the ring of mind shielding, ring of ice resistance, and then a potion of haste.
Alright.
I figured that's what it was.
Yeah.
And then the bullets.
The bullets, you have a single fire bullet, And then you have a ice bullet as well.
They're ice bullet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then since I've already got all this like circle prepared up and stuff, I'm actually gonna pull out that one singular ring that I got from the wreck. See if it does anything.
Okay, that one single in.
You said it had a giant diamond on it, is all that you said.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote it down as one ring made entirely of diamond.
Yeah, it's just a ring made out of diamond.
Got it. All I needed to know. I was like, I'm already here, so
It is worth 400 gold pieces, though.
It's another revivify. There you go. There's your magic item. Revivify.
Yeah, it's my revivify cost.
It's a ring of revivify.
Might as well.
Okay.
Well, it only works for one person.
All right. Diplomatically here. Great axe. Point at it.
You put your hand up if you want it.
Well, I mean, it's literally these two.
I want the
That
armor.
was a joke.
You can have that.
Like a +1 or anything?
It's a +1, and they'll do an extra 1d6.
And
That's
it's
the
a,
damage thing.
and it's a magic.
I mean, mine is technically a magic because it's a +1. So. But yeah. So.
Do you have a magic axe?
I do, but
It's the warning, right?
The warning one.
Yeah.
You don't get a +2, it's just magical.
Okay.
I mean, I do 1d4 or 1d12 plus 4 with it, so. It
But
does-
either way, it's still magical, so it still counts as magical.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so.
don't think anyone here does not have a magical weapon. So.
I think I have a magical weapon.
Okay, yeah.
But you're magic.
But yeah.
Yeah. So which is still a magical. I'll still a magical.
I can still put out damage.
So, axe goes to you. You want the plate armor?
Yeah.
Plate armor goes to you. John.
Yeah.
Jace. Bidding's up to you at this point. What item do you want?
John, you go first.
Don't worry,
I have no interest in that, but
It doesn't match your style at all.
not unless it was a bear cloak that did it, then maybe.
No,
But
What's
I can
left?
sew it onto a
So
bear
he's
cloak.
wearing like furs.
I know, but what's left?
Close the rings.
There's all three rings, the billing cloak, the leather armor, the bullets, which I'll count as one magic item.
You might want
and the curves.
the growth ring, right?
I was looking at it, but I'm also
You're all
looking at
about
the
the
armor.
plants.
Because it could be. What's your armor class currently sitting at, and what are you currently wearing?
14 AC.
Oh, then yeah, you probably need it more than me then. I currently have 6.
I don't know if I can wear it.
Just look at your proficiency.
What about you, Jace? Or Val, what do you
I'm sitting at a 17 AC.
I have
but
studded
I don't
leather armor.
have stud. I think all I have is studded leather.
That's a +1 leather armor,
Mm-hmm. It probably get you the same thing, I think.
so I'd equal out.
Yeah, you equal out, yeah.
Unless there's extra to it.
It's a +1. But you're already wearing a +1.
I'm wearing studded leather armor,
Apparently not.
so it would do nothing.
So
for
it
me.
would help me though. I'm wearing plain leather armor.
So yeah, you
So-
take it.
Studded leather is armor class 12, so the magic leather armor is 11 plus 1.
Yeah.
It would literally do nothing for me.
Unless the magical effect did something different, but
Cheddar
know.
confirmed.
It's just a +1 leather armor.
I'm sorry.
You
it's
need
a
it.
what again?
Grab it.
I don't think I heard it the
If
first
it's
5
gonna
times.
help him.
No. I was going to seriously answer you.
Borealis. What are you wearing?
he's
I don't wear armor.
We're Brian.
I'm not
So I'm
naked.
the only one it would.
I'm not naked. I have clothes
Well, then I kind
on.
of have to take it.
No, you don't have to take it at all.
We
can sell it.
it.
So then what do I put?
But if he's gonna give you a +1, you might as well take it. Bump that AC up, boy.
Are you worrying about your armor?
Yeah.
Okay. Your character won't know it, but it's demon armor.
I called it.
I already knew it when he showed the picture.
It was either that or the berserker armor.
Was it the
I
demon
wasn't
armor?
sure which one.
Mm-hmm. It's my favorite.
If the cursed item.
Doesn't it have other effects though?
So if you're fighting demons, you have disadvantage on all attacks and saving throws. And you can also speak Abyssal now. But it's one of those
Well,
things,
you
like,
don't
until
know.
you put it on and attune to it, you don't know.
Yep.
Good thing is he's the one guy that can remove it.
I think Remove Curse is a level 3 spell, so he's gonna have to get level 3 spells.
But you can do it.
You could technically do it, yeah.
Well, I mean, I think the maid can do it.
Take it.
Well, I mean, I have third level spells.
I guess out of the items, the thing that's gonna benefit me the most would be the armor, like it's stat-wise.
I say we give him the armor and the ring.
So you want me to just put it in my
Even the ring of entanglement or whatever.
Yeah, just put it in there. As long as your character doesn't know what it is, it's fine.
Everybody's gonna get 2 items, no matter what. So if you want to play your 2 now,
I'll claim the armor. I'm still on the fence about the rest of it, so just keep going around the circle.
What do you want?
I hold up the gun. I already got 1.
Fair enough. Okay, list them off for me again.
Okay.
Plant growth, ice resistance, potion of
Yeah,
haste,
bullet.
building cloak. I don't remember what the other ring did.
Mind shielding.
Okay.
Mind shielding,
I
thank you.
still have.
And then the leather armor.
Out the blue.
If he didn't already take
Case
it.
Armor's
from-
taken.
So that, is that right? Just the 5 things left then?
Yeah, because
Well, and the bullets.
ring shielding, the 3, the bullets, which we're counting as 1. You already picked out the cloak, right?
Nobody's picked out the cloak
Okay,
yet.
you have the cloak, you have the cards.
Cards. So we have 7 items.
And then no one's picked out the haversack yet either.
what's the haversack do?
It's like a bag of holding, but smaller.
That's not.
Cloak, 3 rings, bullets.
I'll take.
And the potion of haste too. There's no potion of
Yeah,
haste too.
so there's
I will
8
take
items left.
The deck of illusions.
Take the deck of illusions, okay.
I was gonna say either you or Borealis, like it would really fit.
That's a bonus item. A bonus action to use, right?
I don't even know what the deck of illusions does.
You pull a card out and it
Let me look
creates
it
an illusion.
Oh.
I will take the handy haversack, and I'll also take the ring of mind shielding.
What's that? What is the handy haversack?
It's a
It
small
gives you a
bag.
handy.
It's a smaller bag of holding.
It's a portable glory hole.
Yeah, that's what I said.
No, it's an action to use your deck. No, darn.
Okay, so
The timing.
what's left?
Is it a full deck?
It is full deck.
Okay. So
Okay.
I know your interest in the cloak,
It's not real important to me.
but I'm going to ask you if you really want the cloak compared to everything else.
Hey, we'll give you something to do for your bonus.
I'm willing to.
If I'm being
One-
honest, I think you should take the potion of haste.
Okay. I will. I'm good with this deal.
Okay, so now we have the magic bullets, the 3 rings.
So I'm getting the cloak of billowing.
Yeah.
And then the handy haversack. That's the 5 items we got left.
I thought you took the
I
haversack.
took the haversack,
Okay, we don't have
and
the
I took
haversack.
the ring of mind shielding.
Right,
Yeah.
mentioned,
So we
so
have 2 rings
the ring of plant growth, the ring of ice
and the
resistance,
bullets.
and the magic bullets.
I have no use for magic bullets.
I don't
Neither.
I mean, and I pull out like a fucking, like, powder gun. Like,
A shingle shot.
yeah, single shot. Yeah, and then, like, it's not part of my backstory, but I guess I could say that. 1 shot left for 1 bird. No. But this is all I have, and it's kind of useless. It got wet on the way to America, so I have no use for bullets.
Okay, so the bullets are left.
And
So
2
we give,
rings.
I guess we give each of you guys one of those. So you're
Well,
giving the 2
How many
rings.
of them were actually magic? Was it just the 1 fire?
There's 1 fire, 1 ice.
One fire, 1 ice. It's,
Like
so it's just
a
the 2
single
bullets,
bullet? It's just, they're single bullets, yeah.
though? It's just 2 bullets, that's
Yeah.
it? Okay.
Yeah, they can't, and the funny thing is with all these magic bullets, they'll always come in a huge elaborate box that takes up way more space in the
I was like, I
end.
would always imagine it was like along the lines of like an Altoids container, but like really decorative.
You know what I've always,
That's a better way.
you know what
to
I've
put
always
it.
pictured it?
It's like now you
Roger-
hate to get rid of the
I've always
containers,
pictured it
you
Roger
hold on to
Rabbit
them.
style. I've always pictured it like Roger Rabbit style.
Oh yeah,
You open up.
But
That
yeah,
would be an epic gun to have.
so like I told him, I think he should at least take for sure the other ice bullet because I already have an ice bullet.
Okay, so we gave you the ice bullet, give you the fire bullet.
Okay.
That leaves
Ring of Plant Growth.
ring
And
of
then the ring of
ice
ice resistance.
resistance.
I'm not interested in the ice resistance one, but
nobody else wants it, I'll take it.
You want the ice?
Sure.
I'll take the plants.
Okay.
Everybody cool with all this?
Alright.
I'll have
You're
to.
looking like you're not. What would you rather do?
I think he's just tired.
Okay.
I'm just debating on whether
I'll
or not
have
those
to, I'll have to make a
machines-
couple homebrew items later, but
Yeah, because I still need that gun too. I think. I don't
Yeah.
think it's in here.
Ring of ice
Yeah.
resistance?
Ring of ice resistance. I think yours should be. I have to do the ring of plant growth, that gun, and I'll have to do the acid axe as home
I don't
items.
think ice resistance is on here.
All right, I'll
Maybe
make that
cold
one.
resistance?
Cold resistance. Yeah,
Maybe it's just
it
different.
should just be cold.
It's
yeah.
cold resistance.
Again, I was doing this like 15 minutes before you guys got here, so I was like,
Happens.
Okay, and then that requires attunement, right?
problem. I don't know. I don't have most of that memorized.
Yep,
anyway.
it is. Attune.
I mean, if you just want to, for ease, just change it to Ring of Gin something.
I'll just build it. Don't worry.
Okay.
Oh, I clicked on the wrong character.
Trying to make
What
it-
the heck?
Day of Illusions doesn't require attunement, does it?
I accidentally backed out and clicked on the wrong character, and I was confused over why all of my stats were suddenly positive. I was like,
Not really.
Right.
it's like, when did my stuff get so high?
Luckily, I have a deck for you to actually draw from if you ever need to, too.
It'll be fun.
Well, we'll just be using the one I use for
So
side.
they're all just illusions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Okay.
Got 34 cards.
Ring immune to magic that allows other creatures to reach your thoughts.
Is it just basically a spell?
Alignment. Know your creatures.
Yeah. It's just once a day spell, and then we can do it once a day.
I'll have to look up the spell.
What's a berserker?
A berserker?
A berserker, like the old class. Is that what you're talking about?
The Jack of Clubs, you can pull a berserker.
Like, I think they have to attack. Like, once they go berserk, they have to attack.
Well, it's an illusion of berserker.
Oh shit. Okay.
I'm
Like, everything else on here, I think I know.
trying to. I'm not 100% sure what that is.
That's just an illusion, right?
Yeah.
I may have
Okay, so Berserker is a warrior, usually a barbarian who fights with reckless disregard for their own safety. I mean, that's what a Berserker is.
Depends on how he does.
Hmm?
I said I may have.
Like,
personal
yeah, they're an
opinion.
actual thing. They have like their own stats and stuff. But I mean, it's illusion, so I guess your stats don't mean shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Read the last paragraph.
What item?
The mind shielding ring.
is it useless to you?
No, it's not useless, but I may have a nail situation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right.
A what situation?
A nail.
A nail?
Yep.
Like Piccolo and Nail?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
And eventually a nail and Kami situation.
I'm gonna read that.
What else is gonna go into your head?
Wait, the God.
This is Team 4-star stuff. This is the British series.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, like, I'm pretty sure if I recall, like, at one point when Piccolo fused with Kami, Goku showed up and said, "Hey, Kami Colo."
Oh,
He did.
I see.
He did. But
So I'm trying to think of what I would call you.
Well, if
Crawl.
I outlive you, Dibs.
I wanna read it. Last paragraph you said?
Like you to leave it in your will that John wants that?
And then I haunt you.
Yes.
Yes. Val sticks around that way.
So, but what if somebody's already died in this?
That's what we're talking about here.
I force him out. That's what happens.
Force him out, but if there's somebody else already in there.
And that's what I'm saying. I could have a nail situation.
Gotcha.
And have you seen the videos of Chuckles the Clown on TikTok?
I don't watch TikTok.
It's videos of a D&D campaign, and there is a guy that punched this circus clown and killed him, And something happened, and now he's just haunted by the voice of this clown and is absolutely riotous.
Okay, so the haversack overall can carry 120 pounds worth of stuff.
Is there a length requirement for it?
I think there is, because you can only fit into the different boxes that it's in.
So the bag has a central pouch and 2 side pouches, each of which is extra dimensional space. Each side pouch can hold 20 pounds of material, not exceeding a volume of 2 cubic feet. The largest central pouch can hold 8 cubic feet or 80 pounds of material.
What is
The
8
backpack
cubic feet?
weighs 5 pounds.
Like how big is 8 cubic feet?
8 by 8 by 8.
Mm-hmm.
8 feet by 8 feet by 8 feet.
Yes.
Dude, just freaking like have that on your hip. Put your rifle down in there.
That's in a backpack.
It's a backpack. But
So, but yeah,
Looking like a
But
baby.
as you're checking it out, you pull out a wrap package out of the handy haversack. On the package also has a note, not addressed to you, but it's like it feels like fabricating underneath it.
Mr. Colter.
What do you call me? I don't think I've ever heard you call me by my last name.
Package for you.
Package. It's like a brown paper wrapped plastic that's soft to the touch.
Is it from the dog?
I think, I
Alright.
think it's from the tree people.
I'll burn this shit.
They even killed one of their own to make the paper.
When you open it up, familiar tickets fall out of it.
Oh, hell.
Fuck. Now I have a ticket, don't I?
Friggin' Gaston had them, didn't he?
Nobody
No.
had it.
Okay.
Nobody had
You know where it's at?
It was in the basement.
It's in the basement of the base in our starting town.
But now it's here. Most likely that's what this is.
Mm-hmm. It's the cloak as you unwrap it.
Oh, okay, I see. God damn it.
So I'm guessing one of those tickets has my name on it
Yes.
now.
You will see like a tickets and it says First Circus on it, and one of them has your name on it. Farnsby.
Question, where was the circus located?
Colorado somewhere.
Figured.
There's a lot of stuff going on in Colorado.
I hand you tickets for 50 pieces of that shit with.
But
There's a lot
So
of
now
stuff
you just-
going
you're
on
gonna
in
give us-
Colorado.
As it's like a shimmering cloak that comes on.
I just look at that and go, but the one that made the fucking deal isn't even with us anymore.
Yeah,
What deal?
I think we're stuck.
That's a
If
cool
I
looking
ever see
cloak.
that Dragonborn again, I'll put a knife in his chest.
That's a cool looking cloak.
I'm gonna be honest, pretty sure it's cursed.
What kind of cloak was it again?
I think it's a cloak of Valentine,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
Which gives you.
Gives people disadvantage on seeing you.
Yeah.
Are you putting
Oh.
I don't know. I've seen what this thing did.
No,
But that's a discussion for
Or did you
later.
see it?
yeah, if you want to get into the story of it, you can.
This is for desperate times. I'm gonna start folding it back up.
I'm gonna look at it longingly.
Give it here.
Okay, so you can explain the ticket?
Are you sure?
Apparently, you and I are the ones that get to fucking deal with this, so you and I should be the ones that hold
I
it.
don't. Do I know about this?
No, you know.
You said that you two have to deal with it, but all of our names are on it.
He said there was tickets with our names on them.
Yeah.
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 Where are we going? What's the tickets for?
Here's the rundown. Back when we were in Dodge
Those are
City,
rundown.
back when we were in Dodge City, the original party that we had, there was the ones that sat out from Dodge City, let's put it that way. There was a Dragonborn, there was our Halfling. Oh, what was he a gnome? He was a gnome. Sorry.
Then
I was.
he banned the gnome. He knew the gnome.
He's the only one that didn't know the number.
Here's the bug.
You were there, Jace.
Jace.
He was.
Jace met up after.
Yes, after the cloak was done.
Yeah.
But he was there with us, though,
And
with the party.
And our samurai friend had the cloak.
Yeah.
Technically, no.
He didn't?
Well, he got the cloak,
Mm-hmm.
but it was the Dragonborn that made the deal.
Well, yes,
made the deal, but
but
he had it. That's the
He
thing I'm
had
getting
the
at.
cloak with him on his person.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
Long story short, our Dragonborn friend decided that he was gonna try to get a simple way for us to infiltrate Dodge City at the time, and made a deal with quite literally probably a devil. We have not identified yet, but apparently we have now identified that it is of some sort. And so now we're stuck with it until we go to the circus and get what he needs, because he can't enter Colorado as well.
You
And
think we could make them fight?
And this is
I think I'm
somebody,
going to Colorado and not leaving Colorado.
and this is somebody different.
You know, that's
from-
not a bad idea.
Somebody who left the campaign, yeah.
No.
Okay.
The demon
It's somebody different from than what we thought, yes.
is different from the guy we're
Yes,
Dealing
he's
with it,
different.
yeah.
As far as we know. Okay. I know that the things in Colorado that I need to get for Craven.
Mhm.
Do I remember that the reason I need to get it is because he can't get into Colorado? As part of the deal?
No.
Okay, I wasn't sure if I did or not.
He
so.
didn't say he couldn't go to Colorado.
He did tell me
He,
he
said
could
that
not.
something in there didn't want him in
Yeah, didn't want him in there, which, if I remember that, I probably was, that's what I was going to ask. If I remembered, then I was going to try and put two and two together with why the demon can't go there either.
Now
So all I know is the demon can't get in there, and for some reason we're stuck with the cloak.
yeah,
So
and now that this shit's transpired, I'm getting all twitchy, and I'm like going into a corner, and I'm gonna start feverishly working on a small project.
That sure is a cool looking cloak, though.
He's the Oryx of our campaign.
Well,
You not hear the word cursed? Yeah.
So it's possibly very cursed.
But you didn't say it, but you haven't confirmed it is cursed.
That's because everybody who's worn the cloak has either left this party or died.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, then I guess we
Wait,
should
hold
just
on.
give it to you because you're leaving anyway.
Out of character. Who died with the cloak?
Nobody.
And you just told me the whole backstory and nobody died.
Yes.
He never specified. He just said they were gone.
It's true, but I mean, a cloak kind of fills out the ensemble of my. When I'm ready to captain my
Then play
ship.
rock, paper, scissors with.
Are you just
Jace.
jealous of the fact
I
that
don't want
he's got a billowing cloak and you don't?
I need
Exactly.
a cloak to go with the pirate hat for when I'm captain of me ship.
Is there any place in
Irish
town
or
that
pirate?
just
I
sells
can't
cloaks?
Huh?
Are you Irish or
Yeah, you
pirate?
could probably
I
find a
can't
place.
My accent is shit.
Yeah, you could go buy him a cloak if
accent.
you want.
First of all, what color is your outfit?
Let's go. I'm gonna go buy him a cloak.
Let's see. When I picked it out on Hero Forge, I think it was actually called. My whole color set was supposed to be like seafaring, but it came out brown. So.
So it's brown.
But I'm also I'm not wearing my pirate outfit. I'm wearing common gunslinger clothes. I mean,
Right.
We see Farnsby gets frustrated, starts walking towards
yeah.
town.
I'm not necessarily wanting to wear the cloak
I thought
currently.
we left town.
Yeah, we're back at the ranch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
in the corner.
I'm not
feverishly
necessarily wanting to wear the cloak
I'll
currently.
ask
You guys just don't know
around if they
that.
have a spare cloak.
So it's like, yeah, I got a rain cloak here.
I'm like,
kind of tattered.
I'm like
looking.
feverishly in the corner. You guys just hear tink, 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 tink,
So I
tink.
have.
He's stress
Yeah,
tinkering.
Yeah, my character, out of
I
character,
actually
my
take
character
the
is prepping endgame, and everyone knows that fashion game is endgame.
I want to see if I took men.
If you would disagree, you're not playing the right games. There's a reason my cat girl has a full glamour dresser.
Final Fantasy 14.
Yes,
I didn't know.
Ethan didn't know that.
I know.
Chad may not have known that either.
I think I've shown Chad my cat girl before.
I think he did.
That sounded wrong.
Anyway.
You sent Chad the kitty.
not that either. But like Catgirl was like, yeah, he showed up at my house one day wearing like weird maid dress. And
I showed up in the Halle Berry version of cat girl costume.
Definitely more sexy when Kyle did it. Alright.
Okay, hold on though. Real quick poll. Favorite cat girl? Based off looks. Looks alone.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, there's Michelle Pfeiffer,
Good name.
there's Halle Berry, and then what's the new one's name from the Batman?
Talking about Catwoman?
Yeah, it's
Catwoman, cat girl, whatever you want to call her.
Oh, sorry. I was
Yeah.
completely.
Me too.
Figured you assume when we brought up Halle Berry. So there's actually seven Catwomen, because you have the ones from the original Adam West Batman, which there was 3 of them, because there was Eartha Kitt, and I don't remember the other 2 girls' names.
Maybe one of them.
Yeah, it's one of them is my favorite, and I can never remember her name. Then you have Halle Berry, Michelle Pfeiffer, whoever the newest one is, and then
It's Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway. Thank you. Well, Anne Hathaway's not the newest one, is she?
no.
Christian Bale ones.
She was the Christian Bale one, so
The
she's not
newest
the newest.
one.
Oh, that's Zoe Kravitz.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
anyway.
Anyway,
Yeah, anyway.
I'm in a corner, furiously like carving.
Alright. The next step of our plan is we need to get all these items back to the tribes.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I was like, let's go to Colorado. We now have an extra shield. And
yeah, there's other stuff that you guys wanted to check out too, so it depends how you do it.
I'm still very.
I know I
adamant
feel an
about
urge
Wyoming.
to go to Colorado.
what was
As soon as
the other stuff?
We haven't even headed to the first part we were
So,
going to.
the stuff that they might have brought up when you're talking is like, there was some undead and some mines and the Dakota
That's where we're headed
territories.
to begin with.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's,
I didn't know that, but
let's see, if I can even read my own goddamn handwriting here.
Let's just go where there aren't any demons.
To the undead.
Oh, you guys heard about the Beholder in the Montana territories?
When I wanted to go to Wyoming,
Well, yeah.
I was very adamant about it.
Mm-hmm.
and I'm now adamant that we
Giants.
at least make our way towards Colorado.
Yeah, giants in the Wyoming area. There's a lot of stuff going on in Colorado. You guys heard of a giant bird in New Mexico. There's another set of mines in the Utah territory. There's people disappearing in Arizona and Nevada. There's rumors of werewolves in the Idaho territory.
You do?
Yeah.
How about, first of all, we just go return the stuff
Yeah.
and then figure out.
Okay.
But we keep in mind everything you just said.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I figured this is the part we're discussing it anyways, so I figured it'd be going.
Let's say you're discussing it as you're on your way to the tribe to return
Yeah.
the magic island.
We left the ranch
We're still in Kansas though,
in
right?
the hands of
No, I think we've
Mhm.
left
Are
Kansas.
we in Nebraska?
whatever his name
No,
is.
All the way up.
You're in like southern Nebraska at the moment.
Yeah.
You're in Nebraska.
I will send him the
Yeah.
deed to
Yeah,
the land. and I
To
will-
Foreman Steve Wiseman.
Yeah.
Then leave him in charge. All
I will
right.
leave him in charge of the whole entire ranch, and I will let him know that eventually the ranch will be his.
I'll hand that over. Because I still have
You
that.
still have the deed. You just hand him the deed. I'm like, oh, all right.
Well, I was planning on giving it to him anyway, but since Val already spoke up about it, I'm like, alright.
I've never had my own ranch before.
Just do me a favor, Steve.
He knocks over the name of the ranch. Got to change that.
That nice little tunnel that we found. Seal it up. A couple
Yeah.
of sticks of dynamite should do it.
He blows the hole wide open.
It's gonna be a big
Made it
crater.
bigger.
Yeah. Like, all right. Get a couple sticks of dynamite. I guess I can write the governor, see if the army would be willing to give me some.
Oh, by the way, do you know anything about the slave girls in the...
Is that why there's girls running around here? I was wondering where the hell they came from.
Because I'm thinking, this guy had to have done a little bit more than... Because it couldn't have all
You could
been...
inside check him if you want.
Yeah, it couldn't have all
I
been...
thought we already did all this. I thought we
I thought
decided he
you
was.
did.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah,
he
you
was
decided it
pretty
was
much
clean.
Well, that was before about the slave girls.
That was before we found the
Yeah,
girls.
we didn't know anything about the girls when we insight checked them.
Yeah, he looks pretty clean to me.
can't say
Pretty clean to you.
we can't.
But
We can't check alive if we didn't ask.
I found the ledger of what had by the demon. I mean, it was in the demon's chest.
I understand that.
And the photos were underneath the demon's bed.
But he also
Yes, but that doesn't mean that there's not more than one person involved in something.
somebody had to feed them. Are you saying it was him? Like, boss, why are you taking all the food to the shed?
I mean, how many men were trafficking young women to islands in the last 10 years?
That insight check didn't turn anything up from that. You guys make your way back to the tribes with all your stuff.
All
All
our
their
stuff.
stuff. Takes you the rest of the day. And you get there. You see like an elf and hobgoblin arguing. Tensions are high. They look and see you coming. And like, see you like. I'm assuming you probably didn't have your stuff in like a sack and just probably hand it to him. I'm guessing.
No, I mean, I probably would start handing the items out of the haversack and whatever else we need.
Oh, thank God. So, what was going on with this?
Have you ever heard of a thing called a demon?
Nope. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Damn, I thought that would have gone over a lot better.
I mean, we do know of creatures from other planes, so it's not like.
This was a tiger creature from a different plane of existence who was cursing around as a human. He was the owner of the ranch that we all had talked about. And long story short, he basically was sending people to steal your items to take your land for more cattle.
Okay.
He is no longer a part of this world currently, and the ranch is now in a different handset, as well as the town, who knew nothing about what has transpired.
So it was pretty much just all this demon and.
Everything that I found, yes.
All the saves were human, right? All the women saves were human.
Yes, they were human.
Every item was found in his possession except for one, which was underneath his care of being sold in the local auction. So therefore, he was the one that stole all
Okay.
the items in question.
Well, luckily that means we'll probably be able to return these things, explain that. Who was the human that was helping him, though? We knew there was somebody sneaking around. I don't know if you were able to figure that out.
Rodney, was it? Rodney? He had somebody enthralled underneath his care. He has been dealt with as well.
Okay.
Question. So we know he was cursed, right?
Yes.
Do we know that he was cursed by the... I'm not going to try and pronounce his name. I'm going to screw it up.
Rakshasha?
Yeah.
TNO.
Did we know that that's what cursed him?
So, I don't think you'd know for sure, because you would just... Well... You probably could have a strong assumption because you realize that Rodney seemed to be suffering from the same effects that Farnsby was after interacting or at least fighting with this. So you think something doing with the demons was affecting Farnsby. You don't know, maybe specifically it was the Rakshasha, but something.
Something within that group of
creatures. did
villainy.
something, yeah.
So I would probably also, once he's done explaining the items and whatnot, say, if you have any members of your tribes that are having issues sleeping, have lots of night terrors and just look like they are going to die from lack of sleep, they may be cursed in some way or another. We gentleman over here in the fantastic looking armor, you do have it on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it's shrunk down to your size to fit.
Yeah. He was cursed by something down there that we fought in that group of evil, and we had to have him cured by someone who knew how. We don't even know how to how to cure it specifically. We found someone who was able to, so it might just be something worth keeping in the back of the head.
Okay. I don't know anyone in particular that might be doing that, but there have been some tired people and a lot of stress going around, so we'll keep an eye out for that.
We had help from the maid, right? The cook, yeah, over at the farm.
Who does this cook look like?
Who's a halfling?
Yeah, you'd know better than I would.
The one from the south?
The deep south.
Deep south. I wouldn't have trusted her if I were you.
Why? I didn't. I'm not the one who seeked help from her. I'm just relaying the information.
And why not?
She's a wicked creature. She makes potions that do all kinds of stuff, negative and positive. She's hurt people.
She helped me.
Oh. That's good for you. I guess she was feeling nice that day.
We're really talking about the maid being the secondary villain.
I'm just trying to figure if she was a hag or something.
I mean, she wasn't that old, was she?
They can disguise themselves, I'm sure.
I guess it's true.
She's tricked and
She's a disguisey. She's part of the Turtle Club.
I'm just glad you she cured you, but she could have poisoned you easily.
But she didn't.
Well, hopefully you left nobody in her care. And then
Well, we left several women in our care.
hopefully they're okay.
Well, they were prisoners at one point, and somebody had to feed them. But my insight roll didn't allow for me to see anything.
So that PTSD.
We bring him back to the farm to kill the maid.
Oh, I kind of have to, don't I? Oh, I do.
Dude, I mean, it's up to you. I mean,
My paladin, he would.
Do you have the helmet on?
Yeah.
Can we see so we can't see your face?
The picture,
no, with the helmet on, you can't see his face. No.
Okay.
Can you take the helmet off?
Well, so it kind of looks like Magneto's helmet. There's this part here.
Yeah, you could see it.
Okay, yeah, you'd be able to see. Farnsby, you kind of have that look on your face, similar to like when we was down underground. Looks like you gonna go take care of something. That witch bothering you?
It's just the nature of my.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know shit about. I'll be honest, my character.
So you can roll with that, but she never.
My character knows shit about paladins in general, so
So do I.
from where I
Most people in general don't understand anything.
Yeah.
about paladins.
But
if anyone knew anything, I think it might be Val just from his work, but
if they're telling him that the girls are in danger, would he not want to go back and take care of it?
I mean, if you want to, you probably find it that you want to at least investigate and make sure they're not in danger.
Yeah. I would like to do that.
Or you like to do that. We'll talk to the rest of the party when they get done using the restroom to see if they want to go back with you to investigate that, or if you're going
the rest of the party went back to the farm.
Probably it should be relatively quick.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I had to pee.
Okay. We're discussing if the rest of the party wants to go investigate the farm again real quick with Farnsby to see what's going on with that.
Second one went back north, so.
Okay.
If it's on the way.
It's on
Well,
the way.
I mean-
We can make it on the way.
We haven't actually decided where we were going after this
Yeah.
yet. So you said, it's on our way north. Like, well, we could be going east, west. Oh yeah.
Where are we going north? Oh, we've been good.
There's the undead mines.
Yeah,
up there.
Oh,
Yeah.
the original plan was going with the undead mine. That's what we told
Yeah.
Father Harris. That's what we were doing.
Farnsby,
Except for
Yeah.
2 of us have no clue about
yeah,
that.
Farnsby, they probably have gone over this before. The original plan was to head up north to the Dakotas, go to Montana, and make the way back down through Wyoming into the Colorado.
And I would
yeah,
have,
that was a long time ago.
Yeah,
and I would have 0 knowledge of that though,
Yeah.
because when I met you, your plan was then to investigate the farm.
So now everyone is up to date on the original plan before things, especially moralized stuff, has been put into Colorado. But yeah, the original plan, they started in Kansas, you met them in Nebraska, pretty much right there on the border, and you've continued up through. Then you've taken care of the problem here, the original plan, get mines, head to Montana to investigate a beholder. You haven't heard anything necessarily bad, you just heard that there's some kind of multi-eyed creature.
There was
in
no
Montana.
deadline on my.
There's no
contract, right?
deadline on technically any of this. You just have to be in San Francisco by winter.
Right. Well, I mean,
My
not
time
on
is-
this deadline.
that
I
was
meant
on-
on my contract with.
No, you do not know if there's a contractor time limit on.
Because he didn't specifically say one. So, while I feel compelled to go to Colorado, it's
Time of
not.
year is it now?
It's spring.
So yeah, while I feel compelled to go to Colorado, it's not an immediate has to be next thing. Okay.
So,
Okay.
Do.
John, are you okay going back to the farm, investigating to see if those girls are still safe from the maid, or do you want, or Farnsby was going by himself and check things out?
I'm still feverishly working on my preparing
So you're just trying to
my
figure out where
tools.
else goes?
Yeah, basically. I'm more concerned about getting this
Oh, so
my
they're trash
new
bags.
tools
Trash
ready.
bags right down there. So, right next to the Tupperware container.
has your trade happened yet, Ethan?
Sure. Actually,
They're in the.
It's not, it's not gonna
It's
help
this
you.
little
Yeah,
thing.
that thing in there.
Kelsey just scored a touchdown.
Okay.
3?
So-
actually, what I'm working on
2 and 9.
may save us the trip.
Okay.
So I'm working on my my
like
bullets
80 points now.
for my augury.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, they smell good.
Actually,
Yeah. Okay,
no,
so,
no, back.
okay, let's say you've been tinkering well enough, you finish your artery.
Yeah, I've been like carving symbols into the outside casings of the bullets. That's what I've been working on.
So you want to cast augury?
Yes, I will cast augury.
Thank you. Thank you for being one. You don't want those. Look in the kitchen. That's what I do. You know, that's why you're cloak pillows.
Okay.
Yeah, I see.
You receive an omen from an otherworldly entity about the result of a
Nobody can
specific
grab it.
course of action that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes.
Farting.
The DM chooses what the following possible omens: either good results, bad results, both good and bad results, and results that aren't especially good or bad.
So vague
It's vague.
It's vague.
or vaguest?
Yes. So I'm going to ask
known
them
knowns, known unknowns, the unknown unknowns.
if we leave and head to back to the ranch, will we find that there is anything nefarious going to happen to the girls?
So you like do your little bullets and you throw them out there.
And wait to see if one of them stands up.
So if it's standing up, is it bad?
No, it'll be the one that has the marking that it wants. I'm ruling
Okay.
it as the one that's either standing up or the only one that the symbol is standing up is giving me my answer.
So
You a
you'll get is
soothsayer?
the good and the bad one both stand up.
I missed it. Are you a soothsayer?
Basically,
So
I have the
if we
ability to
go
be a
good?
soothsayer now.
And bad?
Yeah.
Or if we don't go, good and bad?
He says,
If we go, good and bad results.
hmm,
Okay.
But we don't know if that's bad for us, bad for them. We have no idea.
Yeah,
It's vague. It's
I'm like-
vaguest.
I'm like, shit. I took the bullets, throw them in a pouch.
I'm gonna use
Did you tell us what you were doing?
Nope.
Druidcraft to see.
That was
what
some
the
weird
weather will be like
shit.
today.
Hmm.
I'm gonna use Druidcraft to see what the weather will be like today.
okay.
Glad it was a chance of meatballs.
Then go ahead and troop craft, and I'm going to have Somebody roll a d20 for me.
Remember who did it last.
Roll your big d20.
13.
13. Your druid craft is going to be a bright, sunshiny day.
Yay! It's a bright, sunshiny day.
So you guys go back to the farm thinking, oh god, what else could be going on? Farnsby, you find a letter written in halfling. It says, thanks to your group, I've been needing a new coven. I think these ladies, some of them will make good ones. And that's the end of the letter. And you see no hide, no hair.
Have I ever dealt with witches?
History check.
Have I ever heard of this kind of things happening?
Arcana check.
13.
Argentina check.
Yes.
I would also like to independently check if I know of witches. Just
Oh, hell.
You can choose history.
21.
Yes, you have read stories about either women going into the woods and being kidnapped, or voluntarily going to become part of a coven, become witches, or some kind of fake thing that make a group of powerful spellcasters.
When we were talking to these girls, did they have happy home lives?
Happy home lives.
That they were all willingly wanting to go back to?
They all seem willingly to want to go back to. Doesn't mean that
That gold you wasted though.
what the interactions that you had with them didn't mean that if there was maybe a better option with more power, they might not take the opportunity.
Man, the amount of irony tonight.
Yeah, but I didn't waste any gold.
You gave them all
You gave each a gold piece.
Oh yeah. That's only 4 gold.
You wasted gold. Could have bought you a couple of nights.
Could have been 4 gold bullets.
It's hilarious that I went to go save the woman that you saved after I walked out of the room. And then even funnier is that now they're potentially witches, and I had already killed one of them.
I was gonna say it would have been better if we would have just killed one of them. Unless they're dead.
And also the fact that it was.
This is awesome!
They were revivified. She was revivified, and you went. That's the whole reason you went
No.
down.
Why do I get this feeling we just can't get away from this damn place?
This is
John,
awesome.
So,
wanna help
And
me
I guess the letter will also say,
tracks
I've
on
taken
this?
them somewhere safe to train them well.
Yeah. Oh, look.
So you don't know where
how's
they're
your
at.
survival? I'm assuming you're pretty-
You may just have someone get another line of
Can
vengeance to
we-
go
I
after.
have a +6.
Or it's not necessarily a bad thing, depending on how you're feeling.
Hmm? That's what he's doing.
+6.
I mean, she seemed nice enough to me. So.
Yeah.
Somebody look
Do you
for
want
some
help?
tracks.
Do you want help, or you want me to go independent?
I'm terrible.
I mean, we were about to look at tracks.
I have a +6. He has a +6. You
I
have
have a +6.
6 off.
What are we?
Looking for tracks. So
Yeah, where's our look around the farm, see if we can't pick up their trail. Our fucking witches coming.
What spell? What?
Survival.
Survival.
What if I go this way,
Survival,
you
yeah.
go that way, and you go that way?
Sure, if you guys are looking at different areas, you can roll a survival check.
Yeah!
Can I help him?
I'm going
Sure, you
east.
can help them.
I'm
Or you
going.
want to do a survival check?
Sure.
You get advantage.
20.
21.
Everybody's gonna do better than me.
Yeah, but now he's gonna figure out which of the ones that actually succeeded. We're in the right spot.
Well,
12.
roll a 6.
John, you think what you thought was a trail of people, but you actually find foreman Steve, or now owner Steve Wiseman, like using the restroom around a tree as you're following his tracks. Like, what the bloody hell? What are you doing? Well, I thought you left.
Smells like black magic over here.
Well,
You've been
Really?
doing some new shit?
As a mountain man, I figured you'd be like, oh, that's my tree. You should go down and start peeing.
smells like black magic over you. Like, I don't know what to say to that. He goes like, I have not made a deal with a witch to increase the size of my penis, if that's what you're asking.
Insight check.
Insight check.
Very specific. That seems oddly specific.
There's a whole subreddit just for that.
Especially since we're talking about a witch trying to find one.
Yeah, I didn't even say anything about a witch either.
I believe you have advantage, don't you?
I do,
It's in the box.
It's in the box, so I'm not re-rolling it, but the first one, 22.
22.
That's impressive.
Yeah, well,
Also the big dick.
so
That's the black
Roll for
magic.
big dick.
you think that maybe that was the black magic you were smelling? Alright.
I'm gonna just
Okay.
bag away.
So
You do your business.
Farnsby, you look over your area, you don't find anything particular. You look in your area, you don't find anything particular. Now you guys, you find, oddly enough, loose pieces of straw scattered in a singular direction.
Bitch flying away on the broomstick.
With 4 girls.
They know how to write a poem.
Oh my god, this is technologically disgusting.
Should we get the others?
It looks like they
Yes,
also
we should.
have in a northern
I think we absolutely should.
Boys, we're heading north.
We're already heading north.
We're double headed north now.
Triple.
And I think we're going to end tonight's session here, guys.